Good day, I am Adventure Argonaut. This is Murders on the Yangtze River, and it's my second stream of this game. Last time we solved one murder, but apparently we are hunting after our brother's killer, and he was killed 3 years ago in London, but now we are in Shanghai, I believe, and the setting is like China 100 years ago or so. I don't think the exact um, date or the year has been mentioned yet, or if it has, I've missed it. But it's obviously not happening today. The story of the game, I mean, or the setting, whatever. And I'm checking my streams. Kick and Twitch look okay. How? Okay. Rumble is also here right now, so everything seems to be working. Let's go play the game. Let's play the game. The air outside is indeed much better. Shen, let's go and have some sweet fried dough twists. Dough twists sounds like I don't know, a crap or something. Wait, I completely missed that. I accidentally clicked it away. Since Afu is willing to help, it is certain that we will soon find Lopez's coat. Officer Ma, you needn't arrange for soldiers to search anymore. Okay. I just want to find a reason to go out for a walk. As the log, can we... Here. See, didn't you just promise to Judge Chang to find him the coat? Okay. So that was the comment I missed because of my vast intelligence of clicking it. I just want to find a reason to go out for a walk. We waited in the court all morning. Lo Shiwen still hasn't awakened. It's really boring. If the judge asks, how will you explain yourself? Well, I count on you, Shen. I didn't agree to help. I suddenly lost the mood to look for delicious food. Are you coming or not? Where? Lo Shiwen's house. Because his first crime, there might be clues. How do we know it's his first crime? Maybe he's committed, theft or something before. Shane, you come out with a direction so clearly. Okay. This is the courtroom. There will be no admittance. This is not the direction to Lo Shiwen's house. Okay, so we cannot talk to this guy. Looks like some hipster neckbeard guy. Master Lo was murdered. God bless me. Ranking list. It's like ungrateful Lo Shiwen. Yeah, that's him, or is him. He's even a scholar. Yeah, shame on him. So is it like ranking the best criminals? Oh, there's a circle drawn on this paper. There are also many words written on it. This seems to be past list of the candidate examination. I'm not sure why it's here though. Well, all these people on the list are scholars. Seems very inconvenient that, if your name is down here, you have to read it upside down. The candidate examination is divided into county level, prefectural level, and academy level. This list is for the county level examination. But what, Shen? Nothing. Okay. Oh, this guy. Soldier Chen. Shen, is this Lo Shiwen's house? That's correct. Sorry, Officer Ma has issued an order that no one is allowed to enter. Soldier, do you remember us? We are the detectives who solved the low pay case this morning. I remember. You're the accomplice. Accomplice is not allowed to enter. Soldier, we were entrusted by Judge Chang to search for evidence. Please let us in. Alright, go in then. He's not very strong of will or character, this guy. Lord has instructed if it's Detective Shen investigating the case, we should cooperate. Your words really work. Okay, can we climb? There's something up there. I guess that's later or something. Ooh, darkest of the hillside thickets. We can't talk to this guy. Shen, look at this Makina bamboo. Huh? After carbonization, this type of bamboo can be used to make excellent filaments for lamps. Okay. Nice looking scenery. Shen, that green fish looks so beautiful. This type of fish is called Bangana decora. It is a unique species found in Hunan province. Wow, it does sound delicious. It would be great to have a fishing rod. Do you also want to eat fish, Shen? I just want to go fishing. Then let me make a fishing rod for you, Shen. No, let me investigate the case first. It seems like you went through some internal struggle. Now I wanna look what's here. Nice scene. Okay, so this is the low pace house, the murder scene. This is dry well, there are many ants around the edge. Oops. The door of the low pace house is tightly locked. There are seals on the door. Okay, let's go finally to Liu Shiwen's house. Like visually this is pretty nice. Like I don't really like the character models. Reminds me a bit too much of a Flash game, but like the backgrounds are nice. It's quite hot. Not only is it hot, but it's also very stuffy. Oh, it's just the beginning of autumn. Why did he start to burn charcoal? He's a coal burn. Does Lo Shiwen have a weak body needing to cover himself with a quilt even in the hot summer? Afu, do not make assumptions. Shen, let's finish the search as soon as possible and leave quickly. Newspaper on the floor. Shen, there's a newspaper on the ground. This is the report about low pay, but faces of both people in the photo were repeatedly punctured. This should be an act of venting anger. How much resentment must have been in Lo Shiwen's heart? Marks on the wall. This wall is a bit strange. This blank space on the wall seems to be cleaner than the rest. Can you analyze the possible reasons for it? There used to be a calligraphy or painting hanging on it, but it was recently taken down. Exactly. Food box on the table. Wow, isn't this a delivery food box from Chaos Snacks? The snack shop is quite famous locally. Let me see what delicious food is in the food box. Afu, don't touch other person's belongings without permission. Anyway, Lo Shiwen won't be back. What a pity to let it go to waste. I'll take care of it instead. There's a certain logic to it, but maybe it's poisoned or something for whatever reason. Basket full of steamed buns. They're all mine. It's so hot here, these buns have stayed here for 6 hours. Be careful, they might be spoiled. Don't worry, Shen, it's not spoiled. The steamed buns are incredibly delicious. Okay. Top shelf. Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes, The Adventure of the Navy 3D and the Case of Identity. Case of Identity. Shen, are these all detective novels? Translation of the Sherlock Holmes series written by Arthur Conan Doyle. Shen, don't you think the middle bookshelf feels particularly empty? Yes, judging from the imprints on the partition, there used to be some ceramic vessels in the middle of the bookshelf, but they're now gone. So here. I wonder what's in this cabinet. Let's open it and see. Ooh. Many crumpled papers are falling out. Let's see what's written inside. 30 minutes later. Killer attacked someone with a rod, but it rebounded and knocked himself unconscious. So the victim turned into the killer and the killer turned into the victim. Sounds lame. Shen, it appears that all the crumpled papers in this cabinet are discarded novel manuscripts. Very likely indeed. I didn't expect that Lo Shiwen was actually writing novels. Shen, what do you think of his writing? His ideas are unique, but his writing techniques are not yet mature enough. Is writing technique important, Shen? Certainly. If one has ideas without proper techniques, it's hard to create a good story. Clearly, Lo Shiwen was not satisfied with his own writing either. Having crumpled them into paper balls, yet not wanting to discard them. Indeed, Lo Shiwen's life seems rather awkward. It seems that someone is helping Lo Shiwen improve his writing techniques. These few sheets of paper all have notes written in a delicate and elegant handwriting. Okay. Desk. Shen, there are some indentations on this paper that look like handwriting. I see. These are the traces left by a fountain pen. Yes, someone used a fountain pen on the table to write something. So do we have to do the old scratch technique to see what was written on the paper above this one? But the paper with the written words has already been taken. Portrait. Shen, who is depicted in this portrait? It's Moriarty, the criminal mastermind from Sherlock Holmes series. It's a bit too much Sherlock Holmes, and also a bit too obvious that, oh, this guy like the bad guy. And how does he recognize Moriarty? Is there some feature? Because, it's a book, it's not a movie at that point yet, so how does he recognize it's Moriarty? Lo Shiwen hung the portrait of the criminal mastermind here so he could see it while writing. It seems like he admires him quite a bit. No wonder he became a murderer. I don't know. So this is the theory that the media you consume really affects you and can turn you into a murderer. Mo Ai. So is that the Chinese name for James Moriarty? Mo Ai, the translated name for Professor James Moriarty, the famous villain of Sherlock Holmes, stories of Sherlock Holmes. He was dubbed the Napoleon of crime, outwardly a university mathematics professor with a respectable reputation. One of my friends he's not a professor, but he graduated from mathematics in university, so it's clearly a connection. Not saying he's a killer yet, but secretly the head of the global criminal organization masterminding half of the crimes in London. The inspiration for his character is widely believed to have been drawn from Adam Worth, a notorious criminal in the 19th century. See, how does he know it's Moriarty, or maybe it's like from some novel? I guess that's possible. Kaoning Tao, so that's Arthur Conan Doyle in Chinese. Is that he look? I don't know if I've ever seen a picture of him before. I guess that's how he looked like. Yeah, he wrote Sherlock Holmes. I'm gonna read all this crap. I was wondering about the picture. How does he know? How do you know? Middle shelf. Jen, there are some pills in this bottle. Could they be knockout drug? Let's take a look. Smoking cessation pills? Does this slow Shivan smoke opium too? That's highly possible. Such a Chinese stereotype. Wardrobe is locked. Padlock on the top is similar to the one in Lo Pei's house. Shen, should I try pry it open? If I were Lo Shivan, I would definitely hide the blood-stained coat in the wardrobe. Alright, it's up to you. I think this... No, not quite, almost like the reverse of the other lockers. Oh! Dun dun dun. Lady in the Wardrobe, Chapter 2. Another body. Yeah, this is the woman in the magazine or the newspaper. A ghost lying in the wardrobe. It's a female body and she has been dead for some time. Did we see her last night? Mr. Shen, I think I heard someone screaming inside the house. What's this? Another body? Someone died. Why? I guess it hasn't been that long, but like, why didn't they smell the body? Could it be Lo Shivan again? Soldier, let's not rush to conclusions. Allow us to examine the body first. External autopsy. Shen, this is the girl we encountered by the creek last night. I also saw her photo in the newspaper. According to that article, her name is Liu Pi Cheng, editor at Golden Words Publishing House. She was a long-time partner of Lo Pei and she was responsible for editing all his books and for his low pay. I'm not gonna let go of that pun, as objectionable as it may be. How did Miss Liu die? We can only determine that after a thorough examination of the body. Okay. Boobs, her jaw joint, neck muscles, upper limb muscles, and leg joints are all exhibiting rigor mortis. Rigor mortis has spread throughout the whole body, no signs of relaxation yet. Entire body in rigor mortis, no signs of subsiding. Okay. Feet. Are there some bruises or something? Rigor mortis is present in the ankles. There's a stiffness present in toe joints. Lividity in ankles, stiff toe joints. Okay, not quite sure what's the significance. Hands, oh, it's a bit bloodied. Rigor mortis is found on the wrist of the body. Abrasions and contusions of the fingertips with minor subcutaneous bleeding. Fingernails and surrounding skin damage, possibly from scratching or clawing. Common defensive wounds in strangulation cases suggesting victims struggled before death. Resistance wounds indicative of a struggle. Mouth. She's a vampire. There's blood. Blood foam at the corner of her mouth. There's also white powder on the lips. So did she eat the same cakes? The white powder looks somewhat familiar. Shen, let me take a look. Sniff, sniff. There is a smell of rice. Yes, it's crumbs from a rice cake. Could it be that this girl like you ate a rice cake with knockout drugs? It is possible. Traces of white powder suspected rice cake. Face. Deceased's face is noticeably bruised and swollen with a bluish-purple color. It's probably caused by strangulation of the neck and obstruction of blood flow. Okay, bruised and swollen, purple, bluish. Neck. There is a deep red mark below the throat with localized discoloration and epidermal peeling. There seems to be symptoms of fractured laryngeal cartilage. This is a fatal injury. She was strangled to death. The strangulation mark is thick, long, and no sign of finger pressure or crescent-shaped nail marks. It shows a weapon was used. The murderer may have used a rod-like object to strangle the victim. Okay, like with a quarterstaff with her on the ground or something, I guess that's... What's this? There are also 2 vertical marks evenly distributed on the surface. Maybe it was like a pole with some like metal rings or something here. So this needs to be documented separately. Long strangulation marks on the victim's neck. The vertical marks distributed on the surface. Got it. The weapon is a rod with 2 vertical marks. Okay. We found all the clues. Woman's body found in the wardrobe, strangled to death around midnight with signs of resistance. How are the results of the investigation? Maybe it's this guy. This guy is the mastermind. He's just pretending to be retarded. The girl in the wardrobe was strangled by a blunt weapon. Time of her death. Her body shows total rigor mortis with no signs of relaxation. The finger and toe joints are stiff. Preliminary assessment indicates that the victim was killed approximately 14 hours ago. But the time of death can be influenced by various factors. My judgment may not be precise. It will be advisable to have a coroner conduct further examinations for a more accurate analysis. It's good that she did not die during my shift. I wonder when you came on duty. Was there anyone else who rotated shifts with you? Afternoon, not long before I came on duty, Officer. Ma assigned only me to guard. It's currently 2 p.m., which means that you arrived less than 2 hours ago. Clock with the 24 hours like this, it feels a bit weird, but I guess so. It's 2 p.m. so he arrived at 12 or something, or yeah, a bit after 12. And it's so yeah, it was around midnight when she was killed. It seems that you have limited information as well. Then, what should I do next? It's a murder case. Go and report to Judge Chang right away. Shen, what should we do next? We need to reinvestigate this room from the perspective of crime scene. Charcoal pot. Shane, it's really hot in this room. I'll extinguish the charcoal brazier. Ah. Hey, Agent Doublehertz, welcome. Yangtze, indeed. Yangtze. The river. But yeah, clearly this charcoal brazier was there to like make the body like decompose faster or something, right? Chen, look, this is partially burnt fabric, isn't it? This is silk. From its color and pattern, looks like the same type of fabric as Lope's lost coat. Okay. Could this be the blood-stained coat we have been looking for? Lo Shiwen was wearing that overcoat when he disguised himself as Lo Pei. Fabric is quite distinctive, so I don't think I could mistakenly identify it. It seems that Lo Shiwen used a charcoal brazier to burn the evidence. There's a possibility of that. Charcoal brazier that burned out not long ago, still warm but was lit this morning. Fragments of the code were blah blah blah. Although there remain only fragments. These should be enough to report to Judge Jiang. What's F? What's the murder weapon? Strangulation marks. Shen, these vertical marks look like some sort of decorative pattern on a rod. What kind of rod would have such vertical marks on it? I can't think of anything right now either. During the investigation we need to pay special attention. Could it be bamboo? Because bamboo has such sort of marks. Is it so distinctive though? Reappearance of the rice cake. Murder's method seems to be similar to the Lo Pei case, but she wasn't unconscious if she was resisting. So maybe the rice cake wasn't poisoned. But the crumbs on her mouth suggest that she also had eaten the rice cake. In theory, that's correct. It seems the method in both cases are similar, first incapacitation, then the killing. Her hands show clear signs of defensive wounds, indicating she struggled before death. This is different from Lo Pei's situation. Oh really? Does that mean she didn't actually eat the rice cake? Or the rice cake she ate didn't contain any knockout drugs? Or she was strangled after regaining consciousness? Both possibilities are plausible. At least, the victim was not strangled while in a state of unconsciousness. The role of the rice cake in this case needs further investigation. Bed. A wooden bed. Judging from the color of the wood, it has been around for quite some years. Floor. Shen, look here, I have found crucial evidence. What evidence? Footprints, they must have been left by the murderer. How about you take this opportunity to review the method of footprint analysis? You mentioned a proportional relationship between height and barefoot length. Footprint size doesn't equal barefoot length. We should consider shoe type and features. By subtracting inner and outer difference and then allowing for space, you can get the barefoot length. Lastly, multiply the length of the barefoot by 7. Then you can roughly estimate the height of the murderer. You remember well. I got it, there are 2 murderers. Their soles are respectively of wave pattern and swastika pattern. Why did you stop? So it's Hitler, we know it now, we don't have to investigate any further. I got a swastika pattern sole for myself a few days ago. My shoe sole has a wave pattern. After all that, it turns out to be our own footprints. Finding clues is really difficult, isn't it? All contact leaves traces. This principle applies to detectives as well. When we focused on finding the murderer, we tended to ignore our presence at the scene. No, today I must regain my dignity. I'm going to investigate every footprint in the house. 30 minutes later. After searching the entire room, the only footprints I found were mine and yours. Will please record this in the case file. Oh, do you want to record this too? Sometimes the absence of evidence can be just as important as the presence of evidence. The floor is covered in dust, but no footprints other than those of Shen Junping and Afu were found. Okay, newspaper. There's a report about Lo Pei in the newspaper, but the faces of both people in the photo were punctured. It should be an act of venting anger. Marks on the wall. Shen, do you think the marks on the wall are related to this murder case? I cannot determine any direct connection at the moment, but it is also possible that there is an indirect connection. I'll also take a note of it. Good. Noticeably clean blank spot on the wall where something like a scroll was hanging before but is now missing. Could be blood stains there or who knows what. Or maybe it was stolen. By the way, how did you know that the steamed buns were delivered 6 hours ago? It was written on a note next to the box. 21st, 7:40 AM at the end of the alley, Lowe's house. This is approximately 6 hours ago. A box of meat buns delivered to Low Shiwen's house at 7:45 this morning. Afu said the buns were fresh and... You are really perceptive, Shen. If I had known something like this would happen, I definitely wouldn't have eaten those buns. How was the taste of the steamed buns at the crime scene? They were delicious, not spoiled at all. Top shelf. There are many detective novels on the bookshelf, including several translated versions of the Sherlock Holmes series. Furthermore, judging from the imprints on the partition, there used to be some ceramic vessels in the middle of the bookshelf, but they are now gone. Top G, bottom G. The cabinet is filled with crumbled, discarded manuscripts. Clearly, Lo Shiwen is not satisfied with his own writing. Recently, someone has been helping him practice writing techniques. It's Moriarty. The more I think, the more suspicious it is. The words on the paper must be related to the case. It would be great if we could recover the words from the paper. It's not difficult, you just need to use this. Present. Charcoal, I guess. Charcoal. Good idea. Perhaps we could apply charcoal to the paper. Indentations can be made visible. This is the oldest trick in the book. Ching chong, ping pong. I think I can read these. Butchar or something. Okay. I just had to let go. I was like, how blackened does it have to be? Words appear. Take a look and see what it says. Books were written by Lo Shiwen. Inadequate. Low pay deceived us. Editor responsible. Final ultimatum. If not reported, extraordinary measures. Never tolerate. An impression of helpful letter with the words low pay deceived us, editor responsible, but signature blah blah blah. Many words did not come through clearly. It's fragmented, intermittent. Text is not complete. This should be the second half of the letter. It seems that Lo Shiwen is accusing Low Pei of plagiarizing his book. No, none of you truly understand. That's mine. It belongs to me. All of this is mine. I see. It's understandable why Lo Shiwen would react that way when being accused. Lo Shiwen also mentioned that the editor had responsibility. Isn't Lo Pei's editor Lu Picheng? Is this the reason why Lo Shiwen killed her? It's still difficult to make any conclusions now. Another 30 minutes later.
先生，屋子已
Saying
经
the
搜
house,
索的差不多了，
house has been searched thoroughly.
咱们接下来怎么
Shen,
办？
what should we do next?
吕先生是7个时辰前遇害，
Miss Liu was murdered 14 hours ago.
命案发生的时
The
间
murder occurred
差
around
不多在此
midnight.
前，
It's not long after we
也就
arrived
是
at
我到罗佩
Lopez's
家后不
house.
久。
So it was when we were at Lopez's house. So if it was Lo Shiven who killed her, it's after he, like, you know, left the murder scene.
你我很可能是
It's
最后
highly
见到她
possible that you and I were the last people to see her.
阿福，
Afu, last night you were in
昨天
town.
晚
Did
上
you
你在镇上，
notice anything unusual?
咱俩
After
分
we
开后
separated, I went to
我就
find
去
the
找船
blacksmith
长介绍的那
John
位
Tar.
阿福，然后在铁匠铺看他打了一晚上
Then I
铁。
watched him forge iron all night at the blacksmith's workshop. Is that a euphemism for something else? He was forging his iron very hard. Finally, we prepared all the repair parts I need.
跟命案有关
Anything
的
related to
事
the murder case? I
还
really
真是
didn't
没
pay
注意到。
attention. Well, that's normal too.
先生，
Shen,
咱
let's
这
go
个
and
这样
ask
吧
others in town.
说不
There
定
might
目击
be
证人。
eyewitnesses. How about as witnesses? Yes, I'm so humorous, haha.
虽然可以
While
预
it's
示，
worth a try, it's
但案件
unlikely
发
to
生在
have
深夜，
eyewitnesses
有目
since
击
the
证人
case
可能性
happened
高。
late that night.
白天说不定更有希望。
Daytime may offer a better chance to find witnesses.
白天
Daytime wasn't the case supposed to have happened at night.
这么做的理由
The reason for
是那个包
doing
子告诉
so was revealed to me by the box of steamed buns.
包
Steamed
包
buns?
子啊，包子适合出现在
The
屋内，
presence of that box
与现
inside
场
the
的吻合线
house
索
contradicts
存在
certain
明显
clue
的
at the scene. Yeah, because why is it inside the house? Because if it came like 7:45 or let's say 8 o'clock in the morning, isn't Lo Shiwen already under arrest by then? So he couldn't have let it inside the house, right? How about the charcoal brace? How about this? Because there were no footprints?
难道
Are you referring to
是
the
脚印？
footprints?
没错，
Yes, someone brought
有人将
steam
包子
buns
拿到
into the
屋内，
house, but there were no
却没有留
footprints
下任
left
何
behind.
这显然是不正
This
常
is obviously abnormal.
你是说
Are you
有人清
suggesting
理了
that
现场
someone
的脚
cleaned
印？
up the footprints at the crime scene?
可能是送包子的，
Could be the box deliverer
也
or
可能
someone
在他
else
之后
who entered
还
and
有
left
其他人
after
出入
him.
无论是谁，
Whoever it
此人必定
is,
与案件有重大
this
关联。
person is undoubtedly closely related to the case.
确实，否则他没有必要
Indeed,
清理现场的
otherwise
脚
there
印。
would be no need for him to clean up the footprints at the scene.
被清理掉的，
More than just footprints were cleaned up.
屋内虽没发
Although
现大
no
多
signs of a fight were found inside the
但死者身上
house,
是
the
有抵
victim
抗
has had defensive wounds. So either they fought here and the evidence was cleaned up, or if they fought somewhere else. But then it's like if they fought outside and then dragged the body here, it sounds a bit... Yeah, so it was probably just clean the evidence.
那些痕迹，
Those fighting traces might have been cleaned up as well.
凶器很可能也是被
It's
他
highly
带走的。
possible that the murder weapon also was taken away by him.
没错，
That's right.
先生，
Then let's go
我
and
们快去
find
找
this
这个人
person
吧。
right away.
可以
Sure,
先去
perhaps
卖
we
包子
could
的那个高市小
first
吃
visit
看看。
Kao's snack stall.
顺道再买点好吃
Want to
的。
buy some snacks?
呃，
Eating is not the top priority after all.
我想搞清楚吕先生昨晚经历了什么。
I want to find out what happened to Miss Liu last night.
他为什么会
Why
熬
was
得
she
那么
crying
伤
so
心？
brokenhearted, and how did
又
she
是怎么变
become
成了
like
今
this in
早
the
这样？
morning?
吴大娘，这便是
Without
案发现场
traced
了。
her social relationships. Officer Ma, Auntie Wu, this is the scene of the crime.
这屋里可
It's
真
really
热
hot in
呀！
this house, isn't it? The coroner.
又是你们！
You again.
你们在
What
这
are
里
you
干什
doing
么？
here?
当然是在调查现场了。
Of course, we're investigating the crime scene.
大
Investigating.
胆！
How dare you? I thought he'd be our friend now because we solved the murder of his, beloved writer.
断案基
Mr.
凶是
Shen
哪
is
个的
overly
制服？
involved in a matter that
先
should
生
be
管的未免太宽了。
handled by the officials.
柜子中的尸体是
Alpha
我
and
和
I
阿福发
discovered the
现的。
body in the wardrobe, so I
我自然是
couldn't
不会
just
袖手
stand
旁
by
观。
and do nothing.
想袖手旁观也不
It's
行
not
啊！
even possible
谁知道马
to
捕头会
stand
不会
by.
又把
Who
先生
knows
当成
if
凶手？
Officer Ma might consider us suspects?
哼！
If you are
如果你们
truly
真的清
innocent,
清
I
白
will
白，
not accuse
本
you
部请。
wrongly.
闲话少说，
Enough idle
赶紧出
talk.
去！
Hurry up and leave.
本部和吴大娘要调查现场
Auntie
了。
Wu and I are going to investigate the crime scene. Mr. Shen, please leave quickly. If Officer Ma sees you, he'd draw his sword again. I have a few questions for you, soldier. I'll leave after asking. Okay, go ahead. Have you seen anyone suspicious, soldier? Everything is normal except what? Old Joe. He was wandering around early in the morning. Is it an old man dressed as a scholar? Yes, he's an old scholar. Let's go and ask him. Okay, go ahead. Seal on the door. Is the seal on the door pasted by you? Yes, it's me. Mario! Can you remember the exact time when you put on the seals? I arrived at noon. And first went to post a notice on the wall. I stayed for 15 minutes. Does it mean, I'm just wondering, stayed 15 minutes, like did he go inside the house? Because there's none of his footprints. Then I came here to put the seals and stand guard. Or maybe he was posting the notice over there, so... Noon I helped post the list and came here to guard with no suspicious individuals. Okay, go ahead. About Lo Shiwen. Soldier, do you know anything about Lo Shiwen? Lo Shiwen is a lazy bone. He is ungrateful and vicious. And viscous. No wonder everyone dislikes him. Ungrateful and vicious. And Lo Pei treated Lo Shiwen well. Lo Shiwen doesn't work, usually. Lo Pei provides him with food and clothes and place to live in. Did Lo Pei do this because his articles were actually written by Lo Shiwen? Lo Pei is a great writer. He's pride of our Pero town. His hero. Even children don't bother to read what Lo Shiwen writes. Okay, go ahead. No more questions. Let's do a save. Because I haven't saved so far. Today, that is. Can we climb this? I guess not yet. Old scholar. Sir. Alas, my heart is burdened with sorrow and worry. Sir, have you seen any suspicious individuals around here? I lament that my heart's desire remained unfulfilled. I have no words to express my sorrow. Huh? Shen, it seems like I didn't quite understand. Sir said he's troubled by something and he's not in the mood to talk until he solves it. Sir, what has been troubling you? I'm sad and worried, as if a thorn is stuck in my throat. I look up the roof and sigh. Alas, so this thing. Looking up at the roof and sighing, is your trouble related to the eaves? It's my admission ticket that on the thatched eaves. Wind bullies me because I seem old and weak. Well, he is old and weak, clearly, if the wind bullies him. What the old scholar meant to say is the wind swept his admission ticket onto the roof. You learn fast. Oh, Shen, it seems like you have started talking in his way. Just a joke. Sir, we will find a way to help you get your admission ticket back. I assume like the speaking style of the old man is more, I don't know, old-fashioned in Chinese. In English it isn't that different or convoluted. After that, could you please tell us what you have seen in the vicinity? I'll repay you for your great kindness. Afu, there's a ladder here, but it's already damaged. Oh yeah, there's missing a bar. If only I had brought my invention, the robot hand, I could easily grab things within robot hand. Okay, I don't think the term robot was invented yet at this point. Was it? Long distance water cannon cannot quench immediate thirst, my brilliant inventor. Well, it's more practical to repair the ladder. The ladder is missing a crossbeam. We need to find suitable materials to replace it. There's the bamboo, maybe we can get that. Sloshy vamp been arrested, blah blah blah. Okay, nothing new. Gate soldier, this is guard room. There will be no admittance. Okay. Young lad, you seem to be talented. Once in a century genius in a detective. I have a secret book here. Would you like to take a look? Young lad, why? Why? Young lad, this is incredible. A ray of enlightenment is bursting from your eyes. You are truly a natural genius in reasoning. Did I really have such remarkable talent all along? Indeed, I, Hu Lao Kuai, have never misjudged anyone's abilities. Why does he have a star here? If you could not unlock the reasoning pathway in your mind, imagine the heights you could reach. How can I unlock the pathway to reasoning? You're lucky that I just opened my stall today and you happened to come by. Read 10 detective novels from my stall and you will become the reincarnated Master Lo II. Mr. Hu, we are investigating the murder at Lo Shivan's house. May I ask some questions? Sure, go ahead. About detective novels? Mr. Hu, you haven't told me how to unlock my pathway to reasoning yet. I selected a set of books for you. Once you finish them, you'll become a master of reasoning. You cannot start without these detective novels. Once you have gained some experience, you can start reading Sherlock Holmes. This sounds like a job for translator man. I presume you refer to that old man's not so archaic English. Yeah. I think his arch villain or arch nemesis, I don't know. What's that? Illiterate boy has, I don't know, struck or something. Save Master Lo's books for later, as they are more advanced and require deeper understanding. Remember, it's not enough to just read once, you must read attentively, closely and repeatedly. As long as I read all of them, I become a detective as skilled as Shen. Of course, I, Hu Lao Kuai, never lie. But I sell books outside the court if I lied. Soldiers from the court often buy books from me. Each of them has a copy of Master Lo's book. Especially Officer Ma, he buys at least 10 copies whenever Master Lo releases a new book. Otherwise, could he become the sergeant? Sure, go ahead. Okay. Liu Picheng. You know Liu Picheng? Are you referring to Miss Yu, the editor of Golden Words Publishing House? Master Lo achievements today are largely due to Miss Liu's insight. I still have her business card. Ooh, business card reading, Liu Pitching, editor of Golden Words Publishing House, with a steel seal stamped on it. Did Miss Liu know many people in the town? Has she ever had conflicts with anyone? I'm not sure about that. After all, I'm just a bookseller. Sure, go ahead. About Lo Shiwen. How much do you know about Lo Shiwen? That ungrateful brat is truly the biggest mistake in Master Lo's life. Master Lo just spoiled him too much, that's why. What do you mean by that? He's completely dependent on Master Lo for his livelihood, yet he spoke evil of Master Lo and killed him. Yeah, something doesn't add up. Why would he kill him if he's... Wait. Just noticed this there. No, okay. It looks okay. I was just thinking is the frame seemed a bit off in my OBS, but now it's okay. They can even be used as hats now. Buy some books. Oh yeah, that's like if it's raining, well then they're gonna be ruined, but at least your hair won't get wet. And you know, if your hair is made of sugar, it's perhaps worth the exchange or something, or the price. Anyway, it seems like he feels Master Lo owes him something. Sorry, I have to move a window. Is it because he thought that Master Lo's works were written by him? Just a few days ago, he even claimed that Master Lo would put his name on the novel. He doesn't deserve it. What was Master Lo's reaction to this? Master Lo simply smiled it off. Is it possible that Lo Shiwen was telling the truth? Young lad, you have no idea what he could write. Once he bragged near my bookstall. I couldn't stand it, so I let him write something. He struggled to write even a few words for a long time and eventually went into a fit. Sure, go ahead. Okay. I heard that Master Lo has passed away. Alas, my heart breaks. They look so... I love listening to his stories most. Like they look so heartbroken. This is the blacksmith. Oh, really? Chungta, this is the detective Mr. Shen that I mentioned. Shen, this is blacksmith Chungta. He's highly skilled in ironwork. Chungta, I would appreciate your help with the boat repair parts. Boat? What boat are we? Oh, yeah, because when we came here, we came here on a boat and it broke down or something. You're welcome. Changta, we are looking into the murder case at Lo's house. Could we ask you some questions? Oh. Go ahead. About the weapon. I wonder if you've seen a rod with such vertical stripes, Changta. Rod, not a clue. Vertical stripes, looks like familiar. Please tell us right away, right now, what's the pattern? Vertical stripes, definitely seen them before. Can't remember right now. Well, Changta, last night when you were making parts for me, I came across a small booklet. The booklet had many illustrations of various weapons. Ironwork manual. Take it. Thank you, Changta. Okay, manual used by blacksmith for crafting tools, also noting customer information and requirements. Shen, the recent orders and blueprints of the blacksmith are all in here. It also has the customer's information. Can Changta blacksmith write? I heard from Changta he came from a rich family and even attended a private school for a few years. Later his father smoked opium he couldn't afford schooling and learned from a blacksmith. Let's see what's inside. The old bamboo dealer requested reinforce the handle of the bamboo cutting knife. Wait, could have been Okay. So we have the book probably, because I guess we can somehow turn the pages, but I thought the cross sign would get rid of the comment so we could look at the book. Chungta, do you know anything about Lo Shiwen? The eccentric and unpredictable person. I have to go check on my son, be right back. I'm back. I think he just woke up for a moment, noticed my absence and cried, and now that he noticed I haven't disappeared, he went back to sleep. So, eccentric and unpredictable person. It seems that Lo Shiwen has a really bad reputation in town. Even Chungta doesn't like him. What do you mean even? Like, is Chungta such a, crappy person that even he doesn't care? Anyway, I wonder why everyone dislikes Lo Shiwen. He always claims that Lo Pei's books were written by him, or by his words. Go ahead. Lu Picheng. Chungta, do you know Lu Picheng? No, I don't. Go ahead. Okay, I guess that's all. Accusatory letter. Could this be the reason for the victim's murder? Jen, did you notice a peculiar symbol at the signature of the letter? Yes, I noticed it too. For now, we are still not sure what it represents. We need to find more clues. It was the symbol, I don't remember. Crime scene cleaner. Jen, how should we locate the person who cleaned the scene? Let's visit the town and inquire. There might be valuable information. Guns were delivered to Lo Shiwen at 7:45. And soldier arrived to guard the door 2 hours before, which is at noon. The suspect must have entered and left the house during this time period. During the daytime, there is also a higher probability of witnesses. Okay. Lupin Sheng's social relationships. Why was she crying so sorrowfully last night? Why was she killed? So during the inquiries in the town, is it necessary for us to focus on understanding Miss Lu's interpersonal relationships as well? You're right, that is a good starting point. Golden Words publishing houses in Yangtze, and Miss Liu doesn't seem to be a local person either. Her interpersonal relationships here should be relatively simple. There's a chance to find someone with a motive for murder. Can we have a look at the book? Okay, so Judge Chang planned to gift oxtail sword, adding 2 copper rings and clouded engravings. This might be the murder weapon. I wonder if I guess it could be this one. Mr. Carr requested adding a rolling axis and a rolling pin to make dough rolling easier. Lope wanted a sharp short dagger for self-defense, the one stuck in his chest. How ironic. Ma brought this arm grounds for improvement, and Chungta suggested adding vertical straps. Judge Chang ordered an improved hoe to boost farming efficiency. Following pages are all about choppers, farm tools and so on, nothing special. So, Judge Jiang. Is it this? So is Judge Jiang the real mastermind and killer, or was it stolen from him, or maybe this is not the murder weapon? It's not necessarily that one. Okay. Can we somehow click here? Like, this means it could be that murder weapon. I guess not. Maybe have to do that later on or something. Bamboo cutting knife. There's a bamboo cutter standing in the corner, and on its handle are tied 2 iron hoops. A bamboo cutter made at blacksmith's mouth with 2 iron hoops wrapped around its handle. Murder weapon is a rod with 2 vertical stripes. Could it be the handle of the bamboo cutter? We can compare them to see. Not match. Okay. Shape of the stripes is quite similar, but the spacing is inconsistent. The length of the handle is also not enough. Yeah, okay, so we eliminated that possibility. Copying. Shane, this is car snacks. I can already smell the delightful aroma coming from the steamer. Let's go and have a chat. What would you like to order? Buns, cake, fried twist and noodle, wonton, tofu curd, no tasty, no penny. We're detectives investigating a murder case at Lowe's house. May I ask you some questions? Feel free to ask, I will definitely cooperate. Steamed buns. Your steamed buns are so delicious. Is there a secret technique? Good steamed buns must be made with meat in good condition. Did Lo Shiwen often come here to buy steamed buns? Lo Shiwen is our regular customer. Usually he prepared for 5 days worth of steamed buns. We deliver them to him every morning. Were steamed buns delivered to his house this morning different from those on other days? No difference. They were all freshly made. But I heard that he has been arrested, so should we still deliver him to him tomorrow? This is indeed a big problem. How about this? You deliver them to the cart instead. Can you manage both the business at the store and food deliveries at the same time? Younger, the errand runner, takes care of all the delivery orders. So he is Mr. Foodora. Where's Young now? He is delivering rice noodles to those soldiers. I see. Thank you, Mr. Carl. Feel free to ask. I'll definitely cooperate. About Lo Shiwen? Mr. Carl, how much do you know about Lo Shiwen? You know his uncle Lo Pei is a renowned rider, right? Our town, Perotown, was renamed because of him. I don't still understand why is it Perotown because Lo Pei. It's not the same. It's not Lo Pei Town. I guess that would be bad for, like, you know, enticing workers if it's called Low Pay Town. Business in our small shops has been booming due to the influx of readers attracted to our town. Please tell us what you know about Lo Shiwen. Alas, Master Lo was highly esteemed but never expected to end up in such an incompetent nephew. Lo Shiwen, a scholar, has passed the imperial examination. After the exam system was abolished, Lo Shiwen turned to opium in despair and lost everything. If it weren't for Master Lo taking him in and helping him quit smoking, I'm afraid he would. Opium is really evil. Did Lo Shiwen quit opium later? So I hear, but he still needs to take opium cessation drugs daily. Those drugs were also purchased for him by Lo Pei. Indeed, it sounds like Lo Pei has treated Lo Shiwen quite well. Having such a good uncle was truly a blessing. Unfortunately, he is very ungrateful. You're thinking around the right lines. What are you referring to? It's already a few minutes ago. Sorry, I missed the message. I was too focused on the conversation. Are you talking about like the murder weapon? Yeah, I think that's what you're referring to. And of course, there is a delay between like when I do stuff and when you see. Judge Chen might be the mastermind. Ah, yeah. I guess I'll trust my special agent. Your intuition has proved to be invaluable in the past. Maybe. I wonder if you know Liu Picheng. Liu Picheng? Oh, you were referring to Miss Liu. That's right, it's her. Master Liu accompanied her to my stall several times to buy rice cakes. I have also seen her and Master Liu taking a photo together right at the entrance of the alley. How is Miss Liu's relationship with others? She should only have one acquaintance in the town, Master Liu. Has Miss Liu had any conflicts with anyone? I know nothing about that. Mr. Carl, please try to recall more carefully and see if you remember anything. Why don't you go and ask my son? Miss Liu occasionally played with my son, so he might know better. So his son is the killer. First he says there's nobody who knows her, but then his son knows her, so the son is the killer. I wonder where your son is now. At this time he should be playing by the creek. My son's name is Cao Tian, wearing yellow clothes. Go and try to find him. Feel free to ask, I'll definitely cooperate. But if it's a Chinese guy wearing all yellow, doesn't he look like he's naked? Bada boom! Hey, you can't go through here. Why? My commander said no. I guess Judge Chan got the news. He's worried that the suspect might escape. We're stuck here. And yeah, so we talk to these guys. No? Afu, what's wrong? I suddenly remember the business card I saw earlier. The seal on it looked somewhat familiar to me. So this one? Yes, there is a similar shape on this piece of evidence. Ah, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Here's proof. Ah, so it was the letter. Yes, the outline of the seal matches perfectly with the symbol at the end of the letter. Yes, that means a strange symbol is the imprint left by the seal on the back of the paper. Exactly. Chen, if the person who wrote the letter is Miss Liu, wouldn't the whole situation be reversed? Very likely indeed. Inadequate in the letter doesn't refer to Liu Shiwen but Liu Pei. Editor responsible actually means Miss Liu felt sorry for her fault. Means that Miss Liu wrote the letter to the publishing house seeking justice for Liu Shiwen. Interesting. Not only that, but there are also annotations in a delicate handwriting on many of the discarded manuscripts. The handwriting of the annotations is the same as the handwriting in the letter. So the person who was revisiting Liu Shiwen's manuscripts was Miss Liu after all. Okay. See if there's something new we can ask him. No. Okay, let's try to get some bamboo and stuff. Shen, bamboo can be used to repair the ladder. Yeah, that's what I thought. Uncle, we are detectives helping investigate cases. Can you cut off a section of bamboo for us? We can use it as a beam of the ladder. As beam? Ladder, beam. Oh, okay, alright. I heard Maslow was murdered by his nephew. You also heard about this. What a terrible thing. Lo Shivan was incredibly lazy, loafing around all day, and relied solely on his uncle. It's unbelievable that he would kill his own uncle. It's a shame that someone as talented as Master Lo had to come to such a tragic end. Here you go, a section of the bamboo long enough to be used for a beam. Thank you, it's beam. Okay, yeah, nothing else here. Let's hurry go to the creek to search for clues. Okay, yeah, so the kid. But we didn't see the kid there. I can handle that. Nice animation for fixing. It's done. I've climbed under the roof. Ooh. It seems that the paper on the roof isn't the admission ticket. You already knew it, Shen. Four books annotation. It looks like the cover of a book. It's a book, but perhaps not a very good one. It is a cheating tool. How should we explain this to the old scholar? I have searched around on the roof, but there's only this piece of paper. Show it to him first. Okay, now the ticket in his right hand, and now it's in his left hand. Lazy. Is this what you wanted? Please take a closer look. This is the 4. Oh, it indeed belongs to me. Thank you, gentlemen. You're welcome. Just help us with our investigation. Go ahead. A dead body was found at Lowe's house. Did you see anyone suspicious in or out this morning? This is a big matter indeed. I've got it. If it's a murder case, that man seems highly suspicious. The old scholar is a witness. That's great. Please provide more details about him. What's going on here? Is the body? He has a snake's head and rat's eyes, holding a weapon and carrying a box. He must be the murderer. What? I dare not speak without certainty, but I know that this object resembles an iron club. Resembling an iron club, then it's indeed possible to be the murder weapon. If you two apprehend the murderer successfully, I will go to the court to identify him. Aha, alright. Since it is finished, young man, could you help me take a look at the list? See the list? Sir, are you mistaken? This is not an admission ticket, but the cover of the 4 books of annotations. What? It's not my admission ticket. Alas, my admission ticket must have been left at home. The old scholar may have poor eyesight, but he walks quite steadily and fast. Okay. Alright, maybe we should go to the creek. Let us do a save. So, all the slots are full. Yes. Let's overwrite. There he is. Tian Tian. Hey little one, may I ask you if you're Tian Tian? Yes, you know me. We are detectives. We are catching bad guys. Would you like to help us? I love detectives the most. I also want to be a detective when I grow up. May I ask you a few questions? Will you answer them seriously? Seems like everybody in this world just is obsessed with detectives. Yes. Do you know a lady with short hair, round face, and glasses? Yes, I do. That's Sister Liu. She is not a bad person. Sister Liu was bullied by bad people. Have you seen anyone who bullies her? Master Lo is the bad person. He insulted Sister Liu and even pushed her right here in this courtyard. When did it happen? The day before yesterday. Did you hear what they were arguing about? Let me think. Sister Liu was talking about something like co-au. I guess co-author. Co-au? Chen, do you know what co-au is? Chen, are you sure Sister Liu said that? Yes, Sister Liu did say that, and I hear it clearly. And then Master Lo got angry. Very, very angry. Then he pushed Sister Liu. Detective, Master Liu is a bad person. Go ahead, catch him now. Well... Tian, once the truth is found out, we will make sure the bad guys are punished. That's great. Then I'll go and continue playing. Okay. Shen, what exactly does Ko-O and that Tian mentioned mean? I'm not sure at the moment either. Regardless of what it means, if there's a heated argument between Lo Pei and Miss Liu, Lo Pei may indeed have a motive to commit murder in that case. Is it possible that Lo Pei is the one who killed Miss Liu? No, that's not right. When Miss Liu was killed, Lo Pei had already been murdered. Could it be possible that Lo Shiwen disguised himself as Lo Pei, who had an argument with Miss Liu? Lo Shiwen deceived me because I've never seen Lo Pei before. It's hard to say whether he could deceive Liu Picheng or not. Detective, I have another question to ask you. What question? If ants are moving, does that mean it's going to rain? If it's going to rain, I need to tell my daddy to close his stall in advance. Ants are sensitive to changes in air humidity, but the weather doesn't seem like it's going to rain. Tian, you got it wrong. You see the white crumbs on the backs of the ants? Those are food they are carrying. Maybe they are from the rice cakes? There's food inside the dry well. White crumbs. Afu, it's possible that there is something in the well. There's a secret rice cake factory in the well. Oh my god. Counterfeit rice manufacture. Bootlegging rice cake. Shen, I'll go down the well to have a look. Can you go down? The width is just right for me, but if I were any bigger, I probably wouldn't be able to get in. Let's first go find a rope and then go down the well. The bottom of the well is deep and the opening is narrow. Be cautious. A moment later. Shen! Shen, I found some rice cakes and a belt for a coach down in the well. There was a discarded rake head in the well and the belt was hooked onto it. The rice cakes are all smashed. It took me a while to pick them up. Rice cakes and a belt were found at the bottom of the well, the belt belonging to Lo Pei's coat, and this belt was the one on Lo Pei's coat. I saw it last night. The belt also had blood stains on it. Exactly. The rice cakes. Stranger and stranger are curiouser and curiouser, said Alice. And me, although I'm not Alice. Who the fuck is Alice? Now we can report to Judge Chang. We only found fragments of the code in the brazier, now we have the new evidence. Why didn't Lo Shivan dispose of the belt and the code together? Curious, I'm still obsessed with the word. Let's think about it later. I just made another discovery. Shen, look at this. There's a thin red and yellow thread in the brick crevices of the well wall. It's been like somebody's coat sort of got scratched on it. This thin thread is relatively clean and brightly colored, as if not exposed to the sun and rain. It must have been stuck here recently, and I will also keep it. Thin red and yellow thread in the brick crevices of the well wall, seemingly stuck there not long ago.
先生，
Shen, someone is banging on the drum.
声音似乎是
Seems
从
like
衙门
the
的
sound is coming from the direction of the court.
我们过去看
Let's
看。
go and take a look. So, is the trial gonna start already? Then maybe we're gonna prove that Lo Shivan was innocent all along or something. Mr. Shen, I was just looking for you. Lord has asked to go to the court.
发生什么
What's up? Someone has come and banged the drum, saying he has seen the murder. Wow, is it true? Who is the person that reported it? I don't know. I'm only responsible for running errands.
既然这样，
Since that's the
必须去
case,
看看情况。
let's go together, see what's happening. The courtroom.
既然沈先生也到了，
Since Mr. Shen is also here, let's begin. Solemn silence. Huh? Is it young
击鼓者入堂。
Bring in the person who beat the drum. Oh, the old guy.
老先生，
Excuse me, sir. What's your name? Why did you beat the drum? Your Honor, my name is Cho Chin. I heard about the murder in Lao's home, and it reminded me that I had witnessed the crime. I'm here to identify the murderer.
哦，
Oh,
你当真亲
did
眼
you
看到
really
凶
witness
手
the
了？
murder with your own eyes? Indeed, I did.
那就把
Then
你
tell me
知道
everything you
的
know, in
一五
detail.
一十。是，
Okay. Testimony what the old scholar witnessed.
今日乃是
The
放
exam
榜之
results
日，
come out today. I went to wait near the announcement wall early in the morning.
放榜之日。
Day of imperial examination results are released.
对啊
Yes, today is the day that the candidate examinations results are announced.
你既
How
是去
could you
看
witness
榜
the murder in Lo's
又
house if
怎
you
会
went
目
to
击
see
到
the
发生在
announcement?
罗家的凶案？
禀大人，
Your Honor,
罗家
Lo's house is not far from the announcement wall.
啊，
Oh, go ahead.
为活动筋骨，
I was
四处
walking
走
around for
动
some exercise when I suddenly saw a man
便
leaving
见到
Lo's
一
house.
人走出罗家。此人行色
He was in a hurry and forgot to lock the door.
我好奇
I looked
望
over
去，
curiously,
却瞥
only to
见
glimpse a
一
dead
人
body
全
inside,
是
strange
无
and
类
horrible.
奇形怪异，奇状可怖啊！
Why didn't he mention this before? He only said he saw the guy.
我
I was scared and didn't look or say anything more until Your Honor asked me.
此后
After that, I stayed nearby till the results were released, but saw no one else enter or leave.
走出
Who
罗
was
家
the
的这个
person
人
that
是
walked out of
谁？
Lo's house? Do you still remember? I remember he has a snake's head and rat's eyes. He doesn't seem like a good person.
你过来辨认一下。
Come here and identify. Is this the person you saw? Yes, it's him, it's him.
就是此人。
But he just delivered the rice cakes. When I saw that food box, I guessed it must be younger.
这小子
This guy has a criminal record of theft. He once stole things from Master Lo.
把他提前扣住。
It was right to detain him in advance. Well, now that we know that Lo Pei is sort of like a bad guy, so maybe he framed this guy for the theft. Judge Jan, I'm really wronged. Everyone knows that I'm most warm-hearted, helpful and chivalrous. How could I kill someone? How dare you talk back, you thief! Come on, men, prepare for severe punishment.
且慢，
Wait a minute.
仅凭周老先生的证言，
Mr. Cho's testimony alone is insufficient to establish Young as the murderer.
又是
It's you again.
周老爷子亲眼所见，还能有
Mr.
假？
Cho saw it with his own eyes. How can it be false?
周老先生
It's
肯
rare
仗
to
义
find
直言
someone
十
like
分难
Mr.
得。
Cho who is willing to speak out for justice. However,
他证言中的部分
some
描
of
述
his testimony
与现
seems
场情况似有
inconsistent
出
with
入
the。on-site situation.
不知沈先
I
生
wonder what Mr. Shen has to say.
张大人，
Judge Jan, I
我
wish
希
to
望对周老先
cross-examine
生
Mr.
进
Cho.
行指
这个
What do you mean by cross-examine?
我会一句一句的
I
回
will
顾周老
hang
先
him
生
on
刚
the
才说的话，
pre-crime,
对有
yes.
问题的句子提出质疑。
So cross-examination is hang him on the cross and let's see if he is the son of God. I will review Mr. Cho's words sentence by sentence and question any problematic statements.
然后将有疑问的证言与收集到的证物进行
Ooh,
比对
this。is fine. Then I will compare the questionable testimony with collected evidence.
如果找到
If
了
I
与证
find
言
evidence
描
that
述有
contradicts
矛
the
盾的证物，
testimony, I will present
出
it
示给
to
您
you
看。
for examination.
那就即
Let's
刻
begin
开始
immediately
吧。
then. Inquiry what the old scholar witnessed.
今日乃是放
The
榜之日。
exam results come out today. I went to wait near the announcement wall early in the morning. Okay, yeah, I guess there's no problems with that. Or do I have to?
五位活动
I was
经理
walking around
四
for
处
some
走
exercise
动
when I suddenly saw a
俄
man
而
leaving Lo's
便
house.
见到一人走出罗家。
Can we say? I guess we should save before we screw up somehow. It's sort of like if you went to he was walking for exercise. Aren't these sort of in contradiction? Like, if he went to wait early in the morning, or is it like after the? I don't really have anything to contradict that. He has a snake's head and rat's eyes. It's younger. He was in a hurry and forgot to lock the door.
他行色匆匆，竟忘了锁门。
Marks on the floor.
老先生，
Rip that
您
fake
的说
beard
法
right
这
off.
件证物之间存在矛
I
盾。
disguise. So there's a contradiction between your statement and this evidence. What is this?
沈
Mr.
先
Shen,
生，
are you mistaken?
本
I
官可
didn't
不
see any
觉
connection
得。
between this.
如
Oh, please allow me. Ah, okay, so we took damage. Then I will reload. But it's because it means he didn't
今日乃是放榜之日，我一
come
早
at
便
the
去那
same
榜墙
time.
附近等，五位活动筋骨，四处走动。俄而此人獐头鼠目， 正是那跑腿的杨二，他行色匆匆，竟忘了锁门。我好奇望去，
I looked over curiously on the glimpse a dead body inside, strangled and horrible. Well, the body was in the cupboard. Oh, okay, so this is, yeah. Because the body was in the closet or the cupboard or whatever. So younger couldn't have put her there. What is this? Soldier's testimony. Okay. I wonder if this might contradict something. Let's see.
老先生，
So you mentioned you saw someone dead inside the house when the suspect left Lowe's house.
但是
However, the body was found inside the wardrobe.
当时那个衣柜还
At
上
that time, the wardrobe was locked.
您怎么可能看到
How
屋
could
内
you
有尸
possibly
体？
see a body inside the house?
会不会周
How
老
could it be
先
that
生
Mr. Cho saw the
看到
scene
的是凶
in
手
the
刚
house right
做
after the
案
killer
时
committed the
屋内
crime?
不会，
No,
因为吕先生
because Miss
是
Liu
在
was
夜半
killed
出
around
现后遇
midnight,
害，而周老先
and
生
Mr. Cho
天亮
didn't
后才
arrive
到家
near
附
Lowe's house until after daybreak.
陈先生，
Mr. Shen, is the time of death you mentioned accurate?
这是我根据尸体表征
This is
初
my
步分析得出
preliminary analysis based on the body's characteristics.
本衙门的仵作乌
On
大
the
人
Wu,
正
our
在
coroner
验
is
尸。
currently conducting the autopsy. No conclusion has been reached yet.
你光看了一
How
眼
dare
尸
you
体就敢说时
tell the
间？
time of death just by glancing at the body?
死亡时间的问题，
Indeed, the time
确
of
实有赖
death,
仵作做进一步
the
判断。
footprints, yeah. Still a bit questionable. Indeed, the time of death relies on the coroner's further assessment.
但这并不
But
影响
that
我的
doesn't
推断。
affect my inference.
据周老先生
Mr.
所说，
Cho said he looked over curiously because someone left Lowe's house without locking the door.
同时他也
He
说过，
also mentioned no one entered or left Lowe's house after the suspect left.
若真是如
If
此，
that's indeed the case, how did the body end up locked inside the wardrobe?
老爷爷，
So, did you
看到尸体
fabricate
的
the
事
story
儿
about
是
seeing
您
the
杜撰
body?
的吧？
Although I have no personally witnessed it, I believe that to be the case.
这可是人命关
This
天
is
的
a
大
matter
事
of life and death.
你
How
怎么
can
能
you
想
take
当
it
然呢？
for granted? Alas.
但无论如何，
But nevertheless,
周老
Mr.
爷
Cho
都
did
看
see
到
young
杨
Earl
二鬼鬼
sneaking
祟
out
祟
of
地从罗氏文家
Lo
出来。
Shivan's house.
是也，
Yes or no? I have made a hasty judgment about the matter of the body.
然
However, the person I saw
所见之
indeed
人
was
是
indeed
杨
young
二
Earl
不
without a
假
doubt.
周老先生，
Mr. Cho, how can you
你
be
如何能
certain
确
that
定
the
从
person
我家出来的
leaving
就
Lowe's
是
house
我？
was none other than young Earl?
此人
I had a
打扮
close
怪异
encounter with this person, and his peculiar attire made a deep impression on me.
如何怪异？
In what way was his attire peculiar?
头缠
He wore a
白
white
金
turban,
手
held a
持
rod,
棍
and
棒
carried a
身
box.
负
He
香
didn't
炉
look like a good
张口
person.
鼠目不像好人
A rod, yes, the murder weapon, probably.
你还见到
Have you
其
seen
他人
anyone else coming in
出
or
入国
out
家
of
了吗？
Lowe's house?
应该
It seems
是没有
there's
了。
nobody else. A box, you say? What sort of box? What's in the box?
应
Seems? I can't recall clearly. I'm afraid more words means more mistakes. Please allow me to think it over. Well, then go think about it for a while.
大人，眼下还不能
Lord,
排
at
除那两
present
人
we
的嫌
cannot
疑，
rule out the suspicion on young Earl.
说不定
It's
他经过
possible
两
he
次现
entered
场
the scene
一次
twice.
杀人，一
Wants
次
to
藏尸
commit the murder and wants to hide the body.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, what do you think?
不妨先询问杨二看
It。could be advisable to question young Earl first, see what he has to say.
行，
Alright, let's proceed to question
那就
young
是
Earl then.
小子，问你话了。
Young man, we have questions for you. Is he young? He
大
doesn't
人
look
们
so
只管
young.
问，小的肯定有
Sir,
什么说什么。
feel free to ask. I will certainly speak to whatever I know.
今天早上，
Are you the one who
罗氏文家
delivered
中
the
的包
steam
子
buns to Lo
是你送的？
Shivan's house this morning? Yes, it was me who
是小
delivered
人
them.
送的。哎，十里八
Who
乡
in the
谁不知道
neighborhood
小
doesn't
人
know
最
that
为
I'm the
古道
most
热肠，
warm-hearted,
助
helpful,
人
and
为乐啥
chivalrous?
别扯没用的。
Don't talk nonsense.
周老头指
Well,
控你
Joe
杀人
accuses
藏
you of
尸，
murder and then hiding the
有何话说？
body. What do you have to say about it?
冤
I
枉
have
啊，
been
大人！
wrongly accused, sir.
小人平日里规规矩
I'm a
矩的，
well-behaved
别说是
person.
大活人了，就算是畜生
I
也
have
没
never
杀
killed a
过
living
呀。
creature, let alone a human being.
周老先生看
Mr.
到你
Cho
从罗世文
saw
家
you
出来，
coming out of Flo Shivan's
你要做
house.
何
How
解
do you
释？
explain that?
他肯定是
He
看
must
错
have
了。
mistaken me for someone else. Maybe he stole the picture. So indeed, very young. Yeah. Well, I guess he's like, he doesn't have wrinkles and stuff. He has a mustache though.
杨二，
Young
早上
Earl,
你
what
到
did you
底
do
做
this
过什
morning?
么？
Come clear, tell the truth.
是
Yes, yes, yes. Testimony what young Earl witnessed.
从罗佩家
After
出来
leaving
后，
Lopez's house,
小
I
何就
quickly
赶紧回
returned to
店
my
铺，
shop.
可还是
But
被
I
告
still
老
got
板数
scolded
落
by my
了。
boss car
毕竟
because
早
I
上的
failed
单
to
子都没
deliver the
送，
morning orders.
那小人
Then I had to
肯定得
rush and
赶紧
deliver
快
the
马加
orders
鞭，
as quickly
马
as
不停蹄的
possible,
补送。
without stopping for a moment.
等送到罗世文那
By
单
the
的时候，
time I
已
delivered
经
the order
赶
to
上
Loshi
进
when
度
I had already caught up with the schedule.
早上你已目睹
You
罗世
saw
文被
Loshi when being arrested in the
为何还去
morning.
他
Why
家送
did
包
you
子？
still deliver the buns?
呃
If the customer
既然
orders,
客
no
人下
matter
过
whether
单，
he eats it
不
or
管他
not,
吃不
I have to
吃，
deliver
小
it,
人应
right?
明白。
Understood.
请
Please
继续
go
说。
ahead.
小人
I
在
knocked
罗
on the
世文家门
door of
口
Loshivan's
敲了
house
半
for
天
quite a
了。
while, but there was no
但是
response.
我本
I
想把
intended
食
to leave
盒
the food
放在
box
门
at the
口的，
doorstep, but the
谁
door
知道
opened
门没
easily
锁，
with a gentle
轻轻一推就
push.
开了。小人担心
I
包
feared
子
the
被
buns
偷
would be
食了，
stolen by a dog
回
and
头被
Mr.
高老
Carr
板看
would
见再遭
scold
xử
me
了，
again, so I
就
went
进了屋。
inside.
进屋
I
后，
placed the food box
小
on the
人把
small
食
table
盒
by the
放在
door
门
and
边
then
耳
hurried to
朵
the
上，
next
就
customer.
赶去送下一家了。当时
Was there
在
anyone
屋里
inside the
人
house at that time?
什
There was not
什么人都
anyone
没
inside the
有。
house at all.
那你刚进屋的时候，
When you first entered the
可曾
house,
注
did
意
you
到什么
notice
异常？
anything unusual?
异常，
Unusual? It seemed like there was
好像
nothing
也
unusual
没
when
什
I
么
entered
异
the
常。
house.
奇怪，
That's strange. He
那件事他不应该
shouldn't
注
have
意。
overlooked something like that. Yeah, because it was hot there, right?
杨二，
Younger,
你
what
进
else
屋
did you
后
do
除了
after
放食
entering
盒，
the house and
还干了
placing
什
the
么？
food box?
小人
In
放下
placing
食
the
盒
box,
后
I returned
就空手
empty-handed. I
回
had
去了。还有
other
单子要
orders
跑，
couldn't afford
哎，
any
可耽误不起。
delays. So he probably stole the painting or whatever.
啊，
Maybe Mr. Cho happened to
可
see
能
me
我
when
出
I
来
came
时
out. He
正好被这老
misunderstood me.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, what do you
这
think?
杨二所说的6
Six
句真言
statements
中，
made by Younger in
有
this
一处说法
testimony
与
contradict
周老
Mr.
先生的
Cho's
证言
statements.
存在矛盾。
Inquiry, what Younger experienced in Lowe's house.
小人在罗世文家门口敲了半天。
The save again.
天的门，但一直没人应。
I knocked on the door for quite a while. There was no response.
我本
I
想把
intended to
食
leave the
盒
food
放在
box
门
at
口
the
的，
doorstep, but
哎，谁
the
知道
door
门
opened
没
easily
锁，
with a
轻轻一
gentle
推就
push.
开。小人
I
担
feared
心
the
包
buns
子
would
被
be
狗偷
stolen
食
by a
了，
dog,
回头被高老板
and
看
Mr.
见再
Carr
遭
would
处
scold me
了，
again, so I went
就进了
inside.
屋。
Was the body somewhere else at the time? I think it was already inside the cupboard. But not sure.
屋
There
里
was
空无
no
一
one
人，
inside the house. I
小
didn't
人
notice
也没
anything
发现什
unusual
么异
either.
常。
I placed the
小人
food
把
box on
食
the
盒
small
放在
table
了
next
门
to the
边的
door,
矮
quickly
桌上，
returned
就
empty-handed.
赶紧空手回去了。
Yeah, this might mean he stole the painting. Maybe Mr. Cho happened to see me when I came out. You mean that
正好被周
misunderstood?
老爷。
So no one inside the house. Okay, so the contradiction between these. Okay, so I was walking around some exercise and I suddenly saw a man leaving. He wore a white turban, held a rod, carried a box. So he didn't have the box when he left, right? How about this?
杨二，
Younger, you aren't aware of
你
your
还不清
own
楚自己
situation yet.
为什么要撒
Why
谎？
did you lie? I didn't.
周老先
Mr.
生看到你
Cho saw
从
you
罗家出
coming
来
out of
时，
Flo Shivan's
手中
house
拿
with
着
a
一根
rod
棍
in your
棒，
hand.
那时
What was that?
没
was
没有的
nothing.
事儿。罗氏文家的
There
墙
used to be a
上
painting
原本
hanging
挂
on
着一
the
幅
wall of
画，
Flo Shivan's
现在
house.
却不
Now
见
it's
了，
gone.
是被你拿
You
走的
took
吧
it, didn't you?
进罗家后，
After entering
你
Lo's
确认屋
house
内
and
无人，
confirming
并
there's
且
no one
偷盗之
inside,
事。
you had the intention to steal.
墙上的挂画
You took away the
屋内
painting
收
on
有
the
价值
wall
的
and
瓷
the
器
valuable
都被你拿
porcelain
走，
items from the house.
你有盗窃前
You
科，
have a history of theft,
此
so
类
this
顺
kind
手
of
牵羊的事，
opportunistic
想
acts
必不
may
是
not
第
be
一
your
次。
first time.
而周老先生
And
看
the
到的
rod
棍
Mr.
棒，
Cho saw
其实是一
is
周
actually
掘
a
出来
rolled
的
up painting. I
我就
I
说
told you so. This guy's thieving nature never changes. Thief. Thief never changes.
竟敢在
How
公
dare
堂
you
上一而
repeatedly
再再
lie
而
in the
三地撒
courtroom?
谎，人是你杀
Did you
的
kill
吗？
Mr. Miss Liu?
大人饶命！
Please, forgive me, sir. Forgive me.
小人一时贪财，被
I was greedy for money and was momentarily blinded by greed. I didn't kill anyone.
那幅
That
画
painting was not taken down by me. When I entered, it was already on the table.
桌子上了。
大胆刁
Bold,
民！
bold
若
villain,
再
not
不说
Bond
实
villain.
话，
If you do
杖
not
刑
speak the
伺
truth
候
any longer, caning punishment will be served.
小人知错
I realized my mistake. I really realized my mistake.
刚才小人
Apart from not mentioning the act of theft earlier, everything else I said is true.
句属实
I
啊！
promise.
小
I
人
will return the
就
stolen
这么
items at once,
马上
right away,
马上
immediately.
麻布头，等下你带人随杨二
Officer Ma, gather a team and go with young to see what he has taken from the house.
是
Yes,
沈先生
Mr. Shen, if young is indeed
若
guilty
杨
of
二
theft
真的
only,
那这个案子
then how should we go
该
ahead with the
从
murder
何查
trial?
起？
恐怕还得回
I'm
到周
afraid
老
we'll
先
have
生
to
的
go
证言。
back to Mr. Cho's testimony.
此话
What do you have in
怎讲啊
mind?
我和阿福调
When
查现
Afu
场时
and I
发
were
现，
investigating the scene, we
有人
found
清理了现
footprints
场的脚
had
印，
been cleaned up.
可能是杨二，
It could be younger, or
也
there
可能
might
在他
be
之后
others who
还
have
有
been
其
in
他人出
and
现。
out after him.
周老先生一整个上午都待在罗家附近，是目前唯
Mr.
一的目
Cho
击。
stayed near Lo's house throughout the entire morning.
嗯，周老先生，
Mr. Cho, how's your memory recall going?
各位
My
大
lords,
人
I feel dizzy and
老
faint
叔
after
站
so
久
long.
了
Could I have
头
some more
昏
time,
眼
please?
也罢，
Alright then.
咱们歇
Let's
息一
take a
会
break
儿，
and continue
再
the
继
trial
续。
later. Ooh, doggy. Water fire stick. There are several red and black rods inserted on this shelf. The rods don't have any grooves on them, so it seems they are not the murder weapon. They are water fire rods. In the courtroom, if a suspect refuses to confess, they may be taken to the yard and to be whipped. Such a thick rod, it would surely be painful to be whipped with it, wouldn't it? After dozens of lashes, the skin would split open, flesh torn and blood splattered. Ugh. Oh, such severe beating. No one would surely confess to anything and have no strength to refute. But what if it turns out to be a mistake in the end? What should be done then? Forcing confessions through torture has led to numerous wrongful convictions throughout history. The case of Yang Naivu and Xiao Baichai over a few decades ago was just an example. Indeed, such practices are far too arbitrary and unjust. Precisely because of this, we must value evidence and uncover the truth through it. Okay, thank you for your, I don't know, lecture or something. Oh, that's the coroner. Let's go talk to the doggy first. It's the most important witness. Shen! The dog is eating steamed buns. Ah! Come on, let the doggy eat. Soldier, has Lo Shivan woken up? Yes, when the court session began, he woke up. But I would like to have a talk with him. Would it be possible to arrange for that? Lord has instructed if Detective Shen is investigating the case, we should cooperate. Okay, so we can go in there as well. These swords on the rack look quite impressive. Oxtail swords. There are standard issue equipment for court officials. Can we look at the sheath? That could be the murder weapon. Okay, let's go talk to her. Auntie Wu. Shen, is that Auntie Wu standing on the steps whom Officer Ma mentioned? Well, I just met her at Lo Shivan's home. I heard from the soldiers that she is a very skilled coroner, but she doesn't look like it. Little brat, do you think my ears are not working? Auntie Wu, Officer speaks frankly, please forgive him. Are you the scholar who found the corpse? Nice to meet you, Auntie Wu. I'm Shen Junbing. Fairly polite. Auntie, has Miss Liu's autopsy been completed? I wonder. You don't know the rules. Are you allowed to inquire about the autopsy? Miss Liu's death is mysterious, and I also would want to do my best to help in any way I can. I haven't finished my examination yet. Wait a little longer. What's she doing? She like the cooldown is processing in her mind where she's just standing there. When I have the results, I will report to the judge accordingly. Okay. Why is the dumpling thing it just left there or whatever one? Lo Shivan. Well, I guess it says Faggot there. I was thinking he was coming. It's the great detective who trapped me here. Are you here to showcase your intelligence to me? I'm here to ask you something. So, you are here to ask me why I killed Lo Pei? Because I was so low paid. My answer is that he brought it upon himself. No, what I want to ask is about Liu Picheng. Who is Liu Picheng? I don't know her. Miss Liu from Golden Wars helped Lo Pei publish his books. How is it possible you don't know her? You are talking about Miss Liu. You should ask Lo Pei about her. She has nothing to do with me. Oops, I almost forgot. Lo Pei cannot answer any more questions now. Miss Liu's body is in your wardrobe. Who else should we ask but you? Also, he didn't know. She colluded with Lo Pei. They deserved it. Colluded? Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Ghost in the Well, Bells and Bones, Mysterious Echo, and Swordsman Case. The Swordsman Case, that... Could that be the murder weapon here as well? Like, maybe all of the book names somehow refer to upcoming murders and stuff. I'm the co-author of these novels. The tricks in those novels are all my own creations. Recently I came up with another trick. Such a brilliant plan, how could Lo Pei not experience it himself? Ha 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 ha! If it weren't for you guys, for you meddling kids, I would have gotten away with it. Case, yeah, but it could be like a translation, like maybe it's the sheath and the case is like, you know, same. If it weren't for you guys, I would have succeeded. What about Miss Liu? She's the same, she should die. She told me that she would credit my name in all Lo Pei's novels. Last night she came to me, making promises and swearing that she would expose Lo Pei. But what actually happened? Check the newspaper. A new book by author Lope, edited by Lupi Chen. Think I'm a fool? And then she even went to cry by the creek. Such a pretentious act. Why are you silent?
你为什么不说话？
Why don't you talk? Are you a hill? Maybe the case is the box. Which box? Like the food box? Or... I see. Great Detective Shen. He couldn't solve the second case. He came to me for help. Seeing the furrowed brow on your face, it truly brings joy to me. Ha 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 ha.
你们几个，
You guys, how long are you gonna keep chatting?
博士文，
Though she went. Let's see if you'll still be smiling when it's time for your punishment.
马捕头，
Officer
我们在
Ma,
询问
here
方动机呢
inquiring about the motive for the crime.
那周老头休息好
Well,
了。
Joe has recovered well.
蒙县
I
老
would
爷赏识，
appreciate your help and
让你
allows
去
you to
公堂
attend the
旁听，
court.
别不识抬举。
Don't be ungracious. Hurry up and move.
看来只能先去公
Seems
堂。
like we'll have to go through to the court first. Well, we didn't really learn anything right now at this
先生，
juncture.
刚
Is
才
the
罗什
confession
说
what
话
Lo Shiwen
算
just
认罪
said
吗
to
要不要
just
把他
now?
说的告诉
Should we
县老
report
爷？
what she said to the judge?
先听听周老
Let's
先生
first
怎么
hear
说。
what Mr. Cho has to say before making a decision.
升
Rise to the
堂，
court. Solemn silence.
我们继续调
He will
查
continue
与
investigating the
一
murder
场
case
被
of
杀
Liu
案
Picheng.
请周老先
Please tell
生
us again
再
about your
讲一
experience
遍
this
今
morning,
早的
Mr.
经
Cho.
这次
This time there must be no mistake.
是
Okay. So,
今日
the
同事
results
放
of the
榜
candidate exam were to be released today, and I went to wait for them early.
等待期
During the
间
wait, I
如
strolled
此
around
争
and
夺
saw
后
someone coming out of
无意
Flo's
间看
house.
此
He
人
wore a white turban
白
and held a
净
rod and
手
carried a
持
box.
棍棒身负香
He should be
笼
Younger, the errand
应是
runner.
那跑腿
杨二离开
After
后，
Younger left,
你
he
是
continued
否
to stay near
仍在罗
Lo
世文家
Shiwen's
附近
house.
停留？
Investigate and Chinese Professor Layton. Oh my god, Professor Layton. I played like one of them on DS little bit, but didn't really like feel like it back then. Maybe I should try them again, but it seems more like a dry puzzle game than a, you know, story-based investigation game.
诚然如此。
Indeed, that's right. I didn't live until the armed officer arrived to guard the scene.
这段时
During
间
that time, what did you see?
未见
I
任
did not
何异
observe
常
anything unusual during that time.
而后
Then the
同
results
事
were
放
announced, and
榜
I found that my
发
ticket
现
was
股票
missing.
丢失
I lost
再无
interest in
幸
all
考
else.
那你可曾见到其
Did you
他
see
人
anyone else enter or
出入
leave
罗
Lo
世文
Shiwen's
家？
house?
未见
I
第
did
二
not
人
see any
出
other
入
person coming in or out.
老爷，您确定没有
Sir,
看
are you
到？
sure you didn't miss anything? I finished one. Yes, the puzzles are a big part of the experience, Mr. Professor Layton.
吾细细回想过了，确
I
无疏
carefully
漏。
recalled, and I can confirm that I did not miss anything.
周老头，这次说的可都是实话。
Also, are you telling the truth this time?
不敢妄言，句句属
I
实。
dare not speak falsely. Every statement is true.
沈先生，你怎么
Mr.
看？
Shen, what do you think?
先生，
Shen, the old scholar's
老爷这
response
次
this
说
time
的
seems to be
跟
no
之前好
different
像
from
也没
before.
恰恰相反，
On the contrary, he did
周老
mention
先生
new
这次
information
提
this
到了
time.
一个
Let's
新
start
信息。
questioning once again. Was
今
quick
日
on to
同
draw.
事放榜，吾早早
The
便去
results of
等
candidate
候。
exam are to be released today. Let's save again. Save.
等待期间，吾自
Strolled
找不到
around and saw someone coming out of
未见
Flo's
看到一
house.
人此人头
were white servant. He said he strolled around. Well, yeah, maybe he didn't stroll around after he saw Younger.
杨二离开后，吾仍在罗家附近踱步，
Yeah, it was near the
直
house.
到带到的官爷来守现场，吾未见他人出入，吾浮票丢失，再无心他物。
Mission sequence. How about the footprints? And this one.
周老先生的证言与这件证物存在矛
This
盾。
testimony contradicts this piece of
矛盾
evidence.
在
Where's
何？
con-
问题在于，
Ah,
沈先生，
先生，
我看问题
容我
okay. But that should be a contradiction, right? Because how can he didn't see, well, I not necessarily. I guess they could have escaped through the window. Or was there a window in the house?
今日同事
I
放
don't
榜，
remember.
吾早早便去等候。等待期间，吾四处踱步，无意间看此人头缠白金，手持
Let's
棍
carry the
棒，身负
box
香笼。
like, but he left the box in. Did he have another box? Because he left one box in the house. But it,
杨二离
I
开
guess we
后，
got a hint that
吾
he
仍在罗家
had
附
some
近
new
踱步，
information.
直到带到的官爷来守现场，吾未见他人出入，而后
This is not related. At noon, I helped post the list and then came here to guard. This, does it mean the soldier didn't notice this old guy then? Or does it, he's not count, he doesn't count as suspicious person? No, yeah, I never saw anyone going out and the officer arrived. So that's the officer, okay. Well, it's going to be some sort of key point in this actual solution, yeah, but not with this guy. Say hint. Pay attention to the order of the exam results. Content should significantly improve your gaming experience. Please proceed with caution. Hold space to view the answer. Ah, okay, not gonna. So we can actually just get the answer. If the younger left, I remained walking around Lowe's house. So what's the new info? That's
吾浮票丢失，再无
admission
心
ticket
他
was
物。
missing. But it wasn't the admission ticket. I don't know. Let's try the. Although it's a bit nitpicky, but maybe it's about nitpicking. But it's like, what about the box? Like he left one box there, but did he have two boxes? Let's just see.
有问题的证言。
先
Okay, it's not this one.
杨二，
What is it? What's the contradiction here, or
今日同事放榜，吾早早便去等
I was
候。
thinking when he started looking for his ticket, he stopped watching the entrance.
等
Yeah,
待
that
期间，
could
吾
be.
四处踱步，无意间看到
But
有
we
人
cannot use
此
his
人
own
头缠白
statements
巾
against him. We have
手
to
持
like
棍棒，身负香炉。
counter his statement with one of these things here. So it's the strangulation marks, autopsy, charcoal brazier, marks on the floor, wall marks, steampunk, letter impression, soldier's testimony.
杨二离开后，
Maybe I should try the
吾常在罗
soldier's
家附近踱步
testimony.
直到带到的官爷来守现场，吾未见他人出入。而后同事放榜，
So yeah, the soldier arrived at noon. Did his... let's just see this.
周老先生说，
Jung Cho said he saw a soldier
他先
come
看
to
到官
guard
兵来
Lowe's
看守
house
罗氏
before
文
the
家，
release of the
然
exam
后才是同
results.
事放榜。而兵丁大
However,
阵
the
却说，
soldier
他是
Jensen
先去占榜，
said he
然
first
后
went
才
to
到罗
post
氏
to
文家
notice
门前把
then
守。
stood guard at Lowe's house.
这两人的说
There's
法
a
之间
contradiction
存
between
在
the
矛
two
盾。
statements of these two.
周老头，
Oh, Joe, how dare you deceive me? I am willing to swear by the sun that not a single word of mine is false.
先生，
Shen, could it be the soldier made a mistake?
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, what do you think?
此
Is
事
it ultimately Soldier
到底
Chen
是
who
守
made a
门的
mistake
兵
or
丁
Mr.
大
Joe
阵
who made a
记错了，
mistake?
还是周老先生弄错了？
Maybe neither of them made a mistake. Maybe there's some.
也许他们
Maybe
两个
neither of them made a
都没
mistake.
有，
Is that really the case?
因为他们看到
Because what they
并不是同一
saw was not the same person.
周老先生
Is it
看
highly possible that the person Mr. Joe saw was... did he see the killer? So with Mr. Joe saw... This guy? No, it can't be him. I don't know. I really don't have a clue.
周老先生
Person
看到
Mr.
的
Joseph was you.
麻
Officer Ma.
麻布，
Officer Ma, how can you say it's me?
周老先生
Joe
在
saw
罗
that
家门口看到官兵，
soldier at Lowe's house
是在同
before
事
the
放榜
release
之
of
前
the examination results.
那时候
The soldier
兵丁大
Chen
阵
was
正在
posting
占榜，
notice then
一
that
刻钟
15
后
minutes later
才
he
来到
came
罗
to
家门
Lowe's
前把守。
house.
因此，
So it's not him that Mr. Joe saw,
而是一位带
rather
刀
an
的官爷。
officer with a sword.
普通的官兵
Ordinary
日
soldiers
常
carry
出现
spears with
随
them
身
on
背
daily
包，
duty, while Officer Ma
只
carries
有
a
麻
sword.
布头。
说起来
Speaking of it, we didn't see Officer Ma in the court this morning.
麻布头，
Officer Ma, what's
这
going
是
on?
怎么回事？
Where were you this morning?
大人，
I swear there's some missing clues in Mr. Lowe's case. I went to investigate again near his home.
应该是我
I
经
think
过
I
罗
was
氏文
seen
家
by
的
Mr.
时
Cho
候，
when I
被
passed
周老爷
by
看见了
Low Shivan's house.
你是说
You mean just passed by, didn't enter the house?
周老头，
Oh, Joe, did you see me enter the house? I am not sure. I think you didn't.
禀大人，
Lord, Ocho can prove I didn't enter the house.
他受你
He
要
said
挟才
that
这么说
because
的。
you threatened him.
而且
Besides, if Officer Ma hadn't entered the house,
地上的脚
who
印
would have
就是
erased
谁
the
抹掉的
footprints on the ground?
什么脚印？
What footprints?
罗氏文生活
If
拉
she
的
went
家中地面
lived messily and the floor was covered with dust, it's easy to leave footprints.
杨二进过罗家，地上却没有他的脚。
Younger entered the house but left no footprints on the ground, but also no footprints of others.
说明杨二之后
Shows
有人处理过
after
现场
Younger left,
把地上的脚印
someone
抹去。
manipulated the scene and wiped away the footprints.
这还不明显吗？
Isn't obvious enough?
脚印
The
自然是杨
footprints
二
were
抹掉的。
erased by Younger.
如果是杨二清理
If
的现
Younger
场，
cleaned up the scene,
就不应
then
该留下
this
这件
item should have not been left behind. Behind. This thing. This thing. It's one of these. Yeah, cleaning up takes time. So and the buns were still fresh. Yeah, they were. Okay, let's try it.
说杨二能
If
想到
Younger
清理
could
现场
come
的
up
主
with the
意，
idea to clean up the footprints at the scene,
就不可能把
then
这
it
个
would
包
be
子
highly unlikely for him to leave his box of steamed buns at the scene.
对啊，
Right,
Ma,
Officer
what
Ma
did you
also
say?
mentioned before. I suspected it was Younger as soon as I saw that food box.
如果杨二想要抹去自己进过
If
不的
Younger
痕
were
迹，
to erase his presence in the house, why would he leave such clear evidence? Ha ha ha.
如此愚
This
蠢之
foolish
举，
act is not something just anyone can do. Younger might be an exception. Younger
杨
tends
二
to
这人做起
focus
事来
on
的
starting
确
tasks
是
rather
不
than
头
finishing
不
them.
轨可他怎么会突然想到
But how did he
清理
suddenly
地上
come
的
up with
脚
the idea
印
to clean up the footprints on the ground?
大人，
Lord, I guess that Younger was commissioned by Lo Shiwen to help him clean up the scene.
但对柜子中的
However,
尸体
he was
并
not
不知
aware
情。
of the body inside the wardrobe.
此话怎讲？
What do you mean by that?
吴大娘刚刚
Auntie
我
Wu
们确
had
认了
just
杀
helped
人
us
凶器，
confirm the murder weapon.
就是杨
It
二
is the
拿走的那
painting
种
yap
画。
that Younger took.
什么？
What?
快宣乌大娘
Summon
入
Auntie
堂！
Wu to the court immediately. She's so
乌
slow.
大娘，
Auntie Wu,
马
Officer
捕
Mas
头说
said that you believe
你
the
认为
scroll
这个
painting is
画
the murder
轴是
weapon.
凶器？
老身的确有此怀疑，
I indeed have this suspicion.
此话怎讲
How do you explain it?
只需将
Just
画轴
compare the scroll with
与
the
死
choke
者
marks
颈
on the
部的恶痕
victim's
做
neck.
一
You'll
番
see
比
the
较。
clues. Match, okay.
他的颈
But
部
with the
有
strap
一个
sleeve,
长条
that's
状的恶痕，
clear
恶
marks.
痕上
Marks
还
there.
均匀分布着
And
两
the
道竖
linear
痕。
strangulation mark on her neck with two evenly distributed vertical marks.
再看这个画
Look at
轴，
this scroll.
上
There are
面
two
绑
leather
了两
straps
根
tied
皮
on
绑
it.
带。这两根皮
These
绑带，
straps match the
无论是
thickness,
粗细
the
还是
spacing of the
尖
vertical
细，
marks and the
均与
strangulation
恶
mark.
痕中的竖痕一致。从这个
From
角
this
度说，
perspective, the scroll
画
painting
轴
should be
应
their
该
murder
就是
weapon,
凶
but
器。
不过什么
but？what?
恶痕比
The
画轴
strangulation mark is
要
wider
更
and
宽
thicker than the
更
scroll.
粗一些。 这方面并不是
They do
完全
not
吻
completely match in this aspect,
大娘，
aren't they?
这个
Is it
痕迹
possible that
有
this
没有
mark
可
was
能是
created
多
by
次反复
repeated
扼
and
压形成
prolonged
的？
compression?
毕竟凶手气力不
After
大，
all, the murderer
被害
wasn't
者
strong
也曾有
enough,
过反抗。
and the victim also showed signs of resistance. Hmm.
如果说每次
If we
扼压的
consider
位置
that the
有偏
position
离，
of each compression was has some deviation, it could make sense.
刚刚马捕头说
Earlier, Officer Ma
凶手
mentioned the
气
murderer
力不
wasn't
大
strong enough. Hmm.
难道已
Can you
经能
already
确定
identify the
凶手了？
murderer?
凶手
The
自然是
murderer
罗
is
世
Lo
文，
Shiwen, as the body
毕
was
竟
found
尸
in
体
his
在他的
wardrobe.
衣柜里。
这么想，
What do you think happened
倒也不无
does
道
have
理。
some logic to it, but
大人，
Lord,
这是在罗
this
世
is
文
the
家找的
newspaper
报
found
纸。
in Lo Shiwen's house.
罗世文这个恶毒小人，
Lo Shiwen with his wicked man punctured the faces of Master Lo and Miss Liu at the photograph. In the photograph.
足见他对两人的恨意有多深。
It is evident how deep his hatred towards the two is.
嗯，
Mr. Shen, how do you view this?
沈先生对此怎么看？
He may not necessarily be the murderer, that's what I think.
不，
Lo Shiwen may not be the
罗世文
murderer.
问题出在死亡时
Problem
间
lies
上。
in the time of death.
我初步判断，
Based on my initial
灰姑娘是在此时
assessment,
才被害。
Miss Liu was killed sometime around midnight.
那个时候
I had arrived at
我刚好
Lopez
在过
house not long before that.
罗世文
Lo
应该
Shiwen
找到
should
处
have
理罗
been
佩家
busy
的现场
dealing
才
with the
对。
crime scene at Lopez house, it seems. Ha ha ha.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen,
知道吗？
do you know about this?
乌大娘
Auntie
可是
Wu is
京
indeed the
地
most
区最有
renowned
名的
coroner in
武
the Qingzhou region.
你在她面
You
前
are
分析死亡
analyzing
时
the
间
time of death in
不是
front of
班
her.
门弄
Isn't
斧
that
吗？
like bringing coal to Newcastle? What? I guess they made lots of coal in Newcastle. How does he know about it though?
马大伟，你就别往老身脸上
Not
贴
alright,
金了。
please don't flatter me.
但老身
But I'm indeed
也确
curious
实
to know
想
what
知
is
道，
Mr. Shen's basis for his judgment.
我主要是根据师
I
长的
mainly
程度
judge by the degree
还有
of
手指
rigor
足
mortis
指
and the
关节层面。
stiffness of the fingers and toe joints.
你们这些
You
外行
ignorant layman
就知道失僵失僵。
only know about rigor mortis, rigor mortis.
试问
Was
检
body
测了吗
temperature measured?
红色
Pupils
观察了
observed?
没
Did
有？
liver mortis fade after
质量
pressure?
还有，
Also, the body
尸体
state
状态
changes
变
when
化可不是孤立
changes
的
aren't
现象。
isolated. Were
环境
environmental
因素
factors
考虑了吗？
considered?
敢问
May I ask, Auntie Wu, what is your estimation of the time of death?
今日寅时
Between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock today.
寅时，
It's much later than we thought.
不考虑现场特殊情
If
况
we，don't consider any special circumstances, we can say it's midnight as you mentioned.
但正是因
In
为有
this
这
particular
个情况，
situation, based on my experience,
老
I
身
set the
根据
time
多年经验，
4 hours later.
现场
The special circumstances at the scene, well, the heat, right?
你不是自称侦探吗？
You did claim to be a detective, have been to the scene yourself.
老身
Did you
说的
not pay
情况
attention to the situation I mentioned earlier?
现场会影响
Evidence at the scene could affect the determinants. Of course, it's the heat stuff, but I'm still gonna say the brassiere. Brassiere makes things hot. I understand. The solution to the problem lies in this charcoal brazier.
由于碳盆的缘故，
Charcoal brazier made the room hot and stuffy like summer, speeding up the body's decay.
嗯，
Yes, with high ambient temperature, rigor mortis appears early and disappears sooner.
反之，
Conversely, with low ambient temperature, rigor mortis will appear later and disappear later.
既然
Due
现
to
场
the
的温
summer-like
度还
temperature
没
at the
剩
scene,
下，
we should infer the time of death accordingly.
老身才将认
That's
定
why
的
I
死亡时
determined the
间
estimated time of
推
death
后了
to
2个
actually
时
be
辰。
4 hours later.
既然案件发生在寅时，
Since
真
the
相就
incident
有了
happened between 3 and 5, the truth becomes clear at a glance.
马捕头有什么
What's
见
your
解？
opinion, Officer Ma?
快快
Tell us
讲来
quickly.
很显然，
It is evident
国
that
翁和吕修
both
传
Master
都
Lo
是
and
罗
Mr.
世文
Liu
所
were
杀。
killed by Lo Shiwen.
昨天夜里，
Last night,
先用
he
草
first
膏迷
dragged
晕了吕修
Miss
传，
Liu
藏于
with
自己
rice
家
cake,
里，
then hid her in his own house.
然后
Then
又
he
去
went
了
to
罗
Master
翁家，
Lo's house
将
and
罗翁
drugged
迷
him
倒。
as well.
在他欲杀
Just
害
as he
罗翁
was
之
about
际，
to kill
沈
Master
先生
Lo,
来了。
Shen's visit
于是
caused
他
him
临
to
时改变了
temporarily
计划。
change his plans.
今日子时，
Today at
罗世
midnight,
文
Lo
迷晕沈
Lo
先生，
Shiwen
杀
drugged
害
Mr.
罗
Shen,
翁，
killed
并
Mr.
布置
Lo
了
and
案
set
发
up the
现场。
crime scene.
寅时，他回到家中，点燃炭
Around
燃，烧
3,
毁了
he
血
came
液，
home,
没
lit the
想到
brazier,
杀害
burned
吕
the
修传。
bloodstained cone, and tried to kill Miss Liu. Did she know about the heat thing? But inside, well, it could be colder. Inside the well. Ah, I guess, yeah. But I guess she knew about the brazier inside. Presumably she went inside or asked somebody, but yeah, well, maybe she was actually first put in the well. That's a good point.
然而，
But Miss Liu had eaten less of the drugged cake. She woke up midway and resisted his attack.
罗世文最终用
In the
画轴
end,
将吕修传杀
Lo
死。
Shiwen killed Miss Liu with the scroll, but there was not much time left.
为了赶在
In
阳
order
儿
to
之前
return
回到
to
罗翁
Master
家，
Lo's house before young her, he first hid the body in the wardrobe.
不料
Unexpectedly, his trick was exposed by Mr. Shen on the spot. He himself fainted at the scene.
吕修传的遗
As
体
a result,
因
Miss
此被
Liu's
留在
body
了
was
衣柜
left
中
in the wardrobe until
直
Afu
到
opened
不
it.
这就是
This is
整起
the
案
truth
件的
behind the
真
whole
相。
case.
先生，马捕头说的也不无道理哎。
Shen, what Officer Ma said does make sense.
嗯，
Yes, what Officer Ma said
马
is
捕
very
头
true.
所言，沈
So
先
what
生，
time did we actually
你
like
怎么看？
wake
凶
up in
手
the morning?
就是罗世文吗？
So what do you think is Lo Shiwen the murderer? No, of course Ma is wrong. Murderer is somebody else. The victim was probably hanged with the scroll. Could be.
不，
No, I believe the real
我认为
murderer
真
is
心略有
somebody
限。
else.
哦，
Oh, I wonder who
不知沈先生
Mr. Shen
认为
thinks
谁
is
是
the murderer.
马捕头
Officer
的
Ma's deduction seems
下
flawless
天
at
之下似乎不
first
计
hearing,
细想
but
这种
upon
事情
careful
不可估计
consideration, something feels off.
至于真凶是
As
谁，
for who the real murderer is,
沈先生，
Mr. Shen,
长
Lord
官
is
认为
waiting
你
for
画的
your answer. Okay, if you're gonna... Do we have to come up with the murderer already?
若凶手不是
The
罗世
murderer
文，
isn't
还
Lo
会是谁？
Shiwen. Who could it be? Give me a straight answer.
凶手，
Murderer should be...
凶手，
Hammer. The dog's name is Hammer. Maybe the scholar guy. Who's... Of course, it could be the judge. But do we really? But is it really? Is the scroll really the murder weapon? Because there's also the weapon. Okay, let's try the scholar first.
这才是真
This
正
is
的
the real
凶手。
murderer.
不知
Mr.
沈
Shen,
先
I
生
wonder if what
怀
your reasons for
我需要
suspecting. Please, okay.
再想想。
Yeah, it's the wrong one. Maybe. Okay, let's try the judge. This one. Someone weak.
沈先生，张大
Well,
人，你画
then
的
it could be the old woman.
若凶手不，
凶手，
Somebody weak. This guy isn't. The old woman would be weak. Junta is not weak. It's the kid! He's weak. Let's try to judge. Let's see what happens.
真正的凶手
The
是
real murderer is Judge Zhang.
我刚才说什
What
么？
was just saying?
沈先
Mr.
生
Shen, are you kidding?
公堂之
In
上
the courtroom,
岂容而
there's no
进
place for judge play.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, I see that you're not
本
quite
官看你不在状态，
not quite
Sure,
yourself.
for
Are you feeling unwell?
Sure.
Please allow me a moment to think.
不必了。
All right, no need for that then.
马捕头的分析，本官听着挺有。我想，
Okay, okay. Or is it? Yeah, maybe it is the coroner woman then.
若凶
Because
手
like
不是罗
if the
凶手，
well
凶手应该是
theory. Yeah, I think that might be the like she's weak and you know she could use the well to like you know mess with the time of death.
这才是
This
真
is
正
the
的
real
凶手。
murderer.
不知沈先
Michelle,
生
what's your reasons for suspecting him?
再
It's
想
not
想，
okay. It's not her either then. Why would she point us to the scroll when the scroll is the real murder weapon? But is it? Maybe I was thinking that it's not the real murder weapon. That, but yeah, it wasn't her either. I don't think it's Mata Wei, and he's not weak. Is it low pay? Yeah, it's probably low pay, of course. So he killed her first.
这才是真
This
正
is the
的
real
凶手。
murderer.
不知沈先生
No.
我需要再想想。
No, it's not. Come on, man. Man, this is hard. That's what she said.
沈先生，若凶手
凶手，
I don't think it's either of us. Like, it could be like, you know, maybe the true mastermind is Afu all along, but that's not gonna be revealed anytime soon. Is it a suicide? I don't think so. And two copying. We don't have many other guard. I don't know, let's try this guy, he looks sus. And he knows about books.
这才是真。
No?
不知沈先
我需要再想想。
I guess we just have to go trial and error until I get it right, because I really don't have a clue right now.
沈先生，若凶手
凶手，
Or okay, let's try. Maybe it's low Shiwen, but like the time frame's different or something.
诚如马捕头所说，
Indeed, as Officer Ma said, the murderer is likely Lo Shiwen.
看来沈
It
先
appears
生
that
和本部想到一
Mr.
块
Shen
去
and I think alike.
只是
However, there is one thing that I still can't figure out.
杨二为何要去
Why
案
did
发现
Younger
场
go
带
to
走
the
凶
crime
器
scene to take away the murder weapon and clean the footprints? Go check on my son. I think he just shouted. Yes, he woke up. My son, I mean, not the killer. So he's here on my lap. He's still a bit groggy. So why did Younger go to the crime scene, take away the murder weapon and clean the footprints?
当然是罗世
Of
文
course
指
it
使
was
干的。
Lo Shiwen who instructed him to do it.
可罗斯文为何？
But why did Lo Shiwen...
这种问题根本
Such a
无足轻
question
重
is entirely trivial and insignificant.
只要对两
As
人
long as
各
we
上一套
inflict
刑，
torture on both of them,
真相
the truth will
很
soon
快
be revealed. I...
就按
Okay,
马
let's
捕头
follow
说
what
的办。
Officer Ma said and proceed accordingly.
这个案
The
子
truth of this case has finally been revealed. So it wasn't. Even though the murderer confessed, Sheng Chun's being's doubts remained unresolved. Okay. So it wasn't. Yeah, that's what I thought.
沈先生，
Marks may be
让老
left
人
by
问
the
你话
squad
呢
if it chunks them for a long time. Yeah, that's what they
我凶
said.
凶手，凶手应该是
It's not. About copying?
这才是
Is
真
this the
的。
real murderer?
不知沈先生
我需要再
No, it's nobody. You know, if I just done it blindly, the coroner lady said something about the marks almost fitting the bill. Yeah, she did, like
若凶手
凶手
that. The the marks are a bit bigger. Then is it Mata Way?
马捕头，
It's Officer Ma, the
才是
real
本案
murderer
真
in
正的
this
凶手。
case.
马捕
Officer Ma?
姓沈的，
Shen, are you sure you are not kidding?
公堂之上
In the courtroom,
切
jesting
不
is
可
not to be
戏
taken
言。
lightly.
这并非
It's
戏
not a
言。
jest.
不知沈
Mr.
先生
Shen, I
怀疑
wonder
他
what
的
your
理
reasons
由
are for
是什么？
suspecting this person.
我需要
Please allow me
再想想
a moment to think.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, if
你
you
若觉得
believe
本
there's
部的
flaws
推
in
理
my
中有漏
deduction,
洞，
please feel
但说无妨。
free to point them out.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, I see that you're not quite yourself. Are you feeling unwell?
Shen
No need to force it,
先生
Mr.
身体不适
Shen. Catching the murderer
不必
and solving the
强求
case is our duty, not yours.
马捕头的分析，本官听着
Ma's
挺有。
analysis sounds
我
reasonable.
想，
衙役，
且慢，
Wait a minute. So he was gonna take us for a rest? So what?
有件事我始终没
There's
想过。
one thing I can't figure
按
out.
照马捕头的分析，
Officer Ma's
案发现
analysis
场的
said
脚
just
印
Lo Shiwen
是罗
hired
世文
young
委托
Er
杨
to
二清
clean
理
up
的。
the footprints at the scene.
他还让
He
杨
also
二去
had
他家
young
中
Er
拿走了
remove the
凶器
murder，weapon from this house.
可是
But Lo Shiwen fainted
罗世文被我
after I
戳穿诡
exposed
计
his
后就晕倒
scheme,
了，
and there was no time to
没时
talk
间与
with
杨二
young
交流。
Er.
"在此之前，
Before that, it was unlikely
他又
that
不
he
太可能
could
预见到
foresee
自己被
his
抓，
being arrested.
一定有什么地方
Something
出
must
错
have
了。
gone wrong somewhere.
我需要仔
I
细
need to
思考
think
一下。
carefully.
凡有
Okay,
见
so maybe it
必有
is
可
Ma.
及
But he's not.
证据不是不
Does
存
the
在，
Smith still have an
只是未
alibi?
被
Our
发
guy
现。
went away from him eventually. Yeah. Well, we don't really know anything about the Smith, like his motivations or anything. So all content leaves traces. The evidence is not non-existent, instead undiscovered. All objects and images settled in different locations sequentially. So hot in here. These buns have stayed for 6 hours. Be careful, they might be spoiled. Don't worry, it's not spoiled. Maybe
室内
they
十分闷
haven't
热，
been there for 6 hours.
导致尸体的腐化加
Room
速
is。extremely hot, causing decomposition of the body to accelerate.
但放了3个时
However,
辰
the
的包子
steamed
却没
buns
死，
that have been left for 6 hours did not spoil.
为什么会这
Why
样？
is it like this?
需要我来指明
Do you
方向
need me to point you in the right direction?
不必。
No, no need.
这个案子，
I will handle this case myself. Go ahead
那你
then.
倒说说看。
Tell me.
马捕头能
What
咬
is the
定
key
凶手是
factor
罗
for
世文的
Officer
关键
Ma to be able to confirm that Lo Shiwen is the murderer? I don't know, time of death? Yes.
如果案件像
If
我
the
最初
case
推测的
happened as initially speculated, occurring at midnight,
罗世文
Lo
是
Shiwen has an alibi to prove that he was not present at the scene. Hmm.
什么改变了死亡时
I
间的
don't know,
认
I'm
定
just trying to think of this. What changed the determination of the time of death? Charcoal brazier. So yeah, maybe now it's gonna be the well.
自然是炭盆。
Of course, it is the charcoal brazier.
乌大娘在考虑了炭盆的因素后，
After considering the
将认定的死
brazier,
亡时间
Auntie
推
Wu
后了
pushed
2个时
back
辰。
the estimated time of death by 4 hours.
这个因素可
Can
以
this be
排
factor
除。
be ruled out?
排除
Ruled out? How?
炭盆只是提升了
Charcoal
屋内的
brazier
温度，
merely increased the temperature inside the room.
真正影响死亡时
Stifling
间认
heat
定，
inside truly impacted
屋内
is
闷
the
热的环境。
determination of the time of death.
无论是炭盆
Whether it's the
还是室
charcoal
温因素
brazier or the room
都是
temperature
客观存
factor,
在的。
both are objectively present.
炭盆还有
There
一
is
种
another
变化
variable with the charcoal brazier that you overlooked. Charred bloodstain. It's time of ignition? Yes.
时间。
Time. If the time did not last long enough, the impact on the decomposition rate will be limited.
食盒里的
The
肉包子
fact
没
that
死，
the meat
很可
buns
能就是
in
因
the
为这
food
个。
box did not spoil is likely due to this reason.
炭盆是什么时候被
The crucial factor is when the charcoal brazier was ignited.
这个时间
How can we infer this specific time?
若知道碳的燃烧速
If
度
I，know the charcoal burn rate, I can analyze the ratio of unburned charcoal to ash.
即便如此，
Even so, it's still difficult to deduce the exact time when this charcoal brazier was ignited,
因为不知道
because we do
炭
not
会的初始
know the initial ratio of charcoal to charcoal ash.
死板。想想碳盆
Stupid,
是谁
think about who lit the charcoal brazier. Maybe younger?
难道是
Could it be that younger lit charcoal brazier?
不对，
No, then the time the steam transfer in the hot and stuffier environment has been reduced by much. Oh yeah.
死板。
Stupid.
想想碳盆是谁点的？
Officer Ma?
马捕头说他只是
Officer Ma
但并未
claimed just passing by
这很可能
without
是一句
entering the
谎话。
room is likely a lie.
最后经
He
过现
was the
场的
last
是
to
他，
go by the scene and he was
最有
also
可
the
能
most
亲历脚
likely
印的
one to clean up
也
the
是他。
footprints.
如果碳盆
If
是
I
他
was the one who lit the charcoal
一切都
brazier,
能说通了。
everything would make sense. Okay.
沈先生还不肯
Mr.
走？
Shen, you're still unwilling to leave.
难道要
Are you
本部亲
suggesting
自
that I
请
should
你离开吗？
personally request you to leave?
张大人，
Judge Zhang, I have
我已理
sorted
清
out
思路
my thoughts.
不知大人
I wonder
能
if
否
you,
听我
Judge
一言？
Zhang, would be willing to listen to my words.
姓沈的，
Shen,
不要径
don't
直不支
refuse
持
a
罚
gift
酒。
and demand a punishment.
马捕头，
Officer
先
Ma,
别激
please
动
calm down.
沈先
I
生
would
的
like to
分
hear
析
Mr. Shen's analysis.
罗世文并非
Lu
杀害李姑
Shivan
娘
is
的
the
真
one who
凶，
actually killed Miss Liu, whatever.
马捕头才是。
Officer Ma is the one who did it.
大人，
Lord, Shen is slandering me. How can I not be angry?
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, please tell me,
请您
what is your
告诉本官。
reasons for suspecting Officer Ma?
周老先生离开后，
After Mr. Cho left,
确实
Officer
进入
Ma
过世文
didn't
家，
deal Angelo Shivan's house.
屋内的炭盆
Charcoal
是马捕头
brazier
点的。
in the house was lit,
脚印也是
lit
他
by
进的。
Officer Ma, and he also cleaned up the footprints. Ha ha ha.
笑话！
What a joke. Why would I have the free time to go and to Lo's house and light a brazier?
不，
No, your intention was to create a
是
false
制造死
impression
亡
of the
时间
time
推
of
迟的
death.
假象，这样便能把
By
避难
doing
口
so,
带
you
到鬼
could
魔手。
frame Lo Shivan for the murder.
啊，
Murder.
先生，
Shane, I just don't
我不懂
understand.
炭盆使
Heating
房
up the
间
charcoal
变热
brazier in the
会
room
加
will
速尸体的
accelerate the
腐化。
decomposition of the body.
若是忽略
If
这
you
一点，
ignore this,
不
won't
是反而会
we
认
be
为
more
死
likely to
亡时
assume
间
that
提
the
前了吗？
time of death was earlier instead? Shane, you're talking nonsense. Not even able to convince your own
连自己的
assistants.
助手都
炭盆
The charcoal burner
专门
was
为误导
specifically
这个
lit
而
to
设。
mislead this person. Well, it's the coroner, surely. Still save up the note here. Ah. 62.
这个炭盆
Charcoal brazier was
是马普专
specifically
门为
lit
误
by
导
Officer Mann for rendezvous.
为老
For
师
me?
没错，
Indeed, the person he
真正
truly
想要误导
intended to mislead was
是误导
Auntie Wu,
因为他是
because
京
she is the most
最有
renowned
武斗
coroner in the Yangtze region. What do you mean by that?
乌大娘有权，
Auntie Wu has authority and we rely
我们在认定
entirely on
死亡
her
时间
judgment to
会
determine the
完
time
全
of
依赖
death.
她，误导了她，
Misleading her
就
is
等于误导了
equivalent
所
to
有人。
misleading everyone else.
你倒是说
Can
说
you
看，
tell me then where have I
老师
been
哪里
misled?
房间闷热
A
会
hot
加
room
速
can
尸
be
体腐化这
can
件
speed
事。
up the decomposition of a body. Others may overlook it, but Auntie Wu won't.
马捕头正是利用
Officer Ma precisely took advantage of this point,
他带大娘去现场，
taking Auntie to the scene for the autopsy was actually to expose her to the stifling indoor heat.
这屋里
Wow, it's really hot in this room.
然后他再利用捕头身份，
Yeah.
让大娘
And
相
then
信
he used
屋
his
内一直是
position
这
as
状。
officer to make Aunt believe the room was always in such a state.
但事实上，
But in fact, the charcoal brazier was lit by Officer Ma around
进入
noon
罗世
when
文
he
家时
entered
的
Lo's house.
事后，
Afterwards, Officer Ma had Soldier Chen guard the door to ensure that the room would heat up.
当时距离我和阿福
At
发
that
现
time, it
尸
was only 2 hours
间隔
before
1个
Afu
时
and I discovered the body.
体对腐化的影响和影
Impact
响，
of decomposition was very limited.
而这一切
And all of this,
都是为了误导
it
吴大
was all to mislead Auntie Wu.
可尸体
But
明明是
the
你和
body
阿
was
福先
indeed
发现的。
discovered by you and
就这
Afu
么说。
first, so how can it be said otherwise?
即便当时我与阿福
Even
未
if
发现
Afu
尸
and I
体，
didn't find the body,
你也
then
会找
you'd
理由带吴大
find
娘去
another
现场。
reason to take Auntie Wu there.
原来是
Oh,
这
that's
样。
how it is.
如果
If
炭
the
盆
brazier was
仅
lit
点
only
了
for
一
2
个
hours,
时
the
辰
victim
左
should have
右，
been killed around
死
midnight.
者
子正前后，
Around midnight,
罗
Lo
世文还在
Shivan
罗
was
佩
still
家
at
中
Lope's house,
分身
unable
乏
to
术。
be in 2 places at once.
马捕头，
Officer Ma,
难道你
did you
真的
really
杀了
commit the
人？
murder?
污蔑，这一切都是污蔑。
It's slander, slander, all slander.
炭盆
Lord,
明
it
明
was
就是那
Lo
罗世
Shivan who
文
lit
为
the
烧毁
charcoal
血液
brazier to
而
burn
点。
the bloodstained coat.
炭盆中的衣
The
服碎片
fragments
就是
of
证
clothes
据。
in the charcoal brazier are the evidence.
姓沈的竟然颠倒
And
黑
he's
白，
actually
正
distorting the
反都
truth
扣
and
在
slandering me.
如果炭盆是罗
If
世
Lo
文点，
Shivan was the one who lit the charcoal brazier,
杨二竟无
Young
时
should
应
be,
该感觉到
have
闷
felt
热
the
死，
stuffiness upon entering the room,
但他却对此毫无
but
印
he
象。
had no impression of it at all. There was no one inside the room, and I didn't notice anything unusual either.
而在杨二之后进屋
The
的，
only person who entered the room after Young was you, Officer Ma.
你怎么知道
How do
杨
you
二没
know
撒
that
谎？
Young wasn't lying?
就凭什么
What
说本不
evidence
经
do you
过
have to claim that I entered the room?
马捕头
Officer
说
Ma's
的有道
argument
理。
makes sense, and Young Er's words cannot entirely be trusted.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, do you have any other
你
way
可
to
有
prove
其他
that the
办
charcoal
法
brazier was
证
lit
明
by
叛
Officer
变？
Ma?
这件证据
This piece of evidence
也能
can
证明
also
屋内
prove
闷热
that
的
the
时间
room
很
was only stuffy for a short period of time. What piece of evidence do we have, actually? Is it somehow related to this? The food? Yeah, this one. Yeah, you're right.
现场的
The
那颗
cogs
包
of
子
steam buns is the
就是证据。
evidence.
肉包子若在
If
闷热
meat
环
buns
境
are
下
left in
放
a
置3个时辰，
stuffy
定
environment
然
for
会变
6
味。
hours, they will definitely spoil.
但阿福当
But
时尝
Afu
过，
tasted them at the
包子
time
并
and
没
the
有
buns
馊。
were not spoiled. But that's sort of our claim. We cannot prove that it was still edible at that time. It's basically our word against his. Absolutely true.
阿福是你的助手，
Afu
他说
is
没
your
馊就没
assistant,
馊。
so if he says they're not spoiled, then they're not spoiled? Yeah, exactly.
来人，
Someone, bring the
把收缴的
confiscated
食盒
food
拿
box
出来。
here. I will personally taste it. Chen, the food box is empty. Is it the doggy? Afu would never lie, right? Yeah.
里面的包子怎么
Where
不
did the
见了？
buns inside go? Oh, your assistant ate all the spoiled buns.
我明明就
I
只
clearly
剩
ate only
一个，
one.
而且它
And it
没
was
有
not
馊
spoiled.
先生，
Chen, it was Officer Ma. He fed all the buns to the dog. Ah, you dare turn the tables on me?
你凭什么说
How can you
本部销毁
accuse
证
me
据？
of destroying evidence?
先生，
Chen, what should we do now?
我们换一个角度
Let's
思考
look at this from a different perspective.
马捕头
Officer Ma was the last
是最后
person
进
to
入
enter
案
the
发现
crime
场，
scene.
血液应该就是那时候
Bloodstained
被收
coats
获。
were most likely destroyed by him at that time.
如果能证明这
If we
一
can prove this point, then everything will be proven.
对哦，
Right,
知道
there
罗贝血衣存
don't
在的
seem
人
to be
好
many
像也没
people
几
who
个
know
呀。
about Lope's bloodstained coat. Lord, the bloodstained coat were clearly burned by Lo Shiwen. Chen is distorting the truth. No, this evidence proves the person who burned the bloodstained coat is not Lo
不是
Shiwen.
罗世文。
Is it the stuff in the well? Let's just overwrite the previous stuff. We got guys on the floor. Yeah, I guess this one.
诸位请看，
Everyone, please take a look.
这是潮
These are
高的
fragments
碎
of
块
broken rice cake and the belt of Lope's windcoat.
这些东西
Afu found
是阿福
these
在
in
罗
the
贝家门
dry
口
well
附近
near
被找到
Lope's house. They'd been
应该是
discarded
罗世
by
文
Lo
丢弃的。
Shiwen.
这些东西跟本部有什么关系？
What do these things have to do with me?
此前我一直没
I
想
hadn't figured out it before.
罗世文出
Why
于
did
什
Lo
么理由
Shiwen separately dispose of the belt and the coat?
既然要销毁，
If the intention was to destroy them, why not burn them together?
确实，
Indeed, why would he do so?
只有一个理由能
There's
解
only
释：
one reason that can explain it.
罗世文
Lo Shiwen didn't intend to burn the coat.
他销毁
He
证据的方
disposed
式
of the evidence by
将
throwing
风
the
衣和
coat
长
and the
刀
cake
一起
together
丢进枯井中。
into the dry well.
说
It is indeed quite common for perpetrators to dispose of evidence in multiple locations.
但那是一件西洋风
That was a Western style coat and belt should
本是
be
插在衣服背面的
inserted
腰带
in the
环
belt
中。
hoops at the back.
大家有所不
There is
知，
something that everyone is unaware of.
井下面有个废弃
There's
的
a
爬
discarded
头，
rake
腰带被
underneath the
爬头
well
绑住，
and the belt got caught on it.
腰带应该是在
The
马
belt
捕
would
头
have
把风
come
衣拉
off
出
when
去的时
Officer
候
Ma pulled off
从
the
衣服上
coat.
脱落的。
毕竟马捕头身材
After
高
all,
大，
Officer Ma is big and tall, unable to go down the well like Afu.
因此才没带
That's
走
why he
井
didn't
底
take
的
the
长刀
broken
和腰
cake
带。
and the belt from the bottom of the well.
什么意思？
These are all your speculations. Speculations.
本部可没去
I
找
did
过什
not
么血
go
衣，
find any bloodstained coat, nor did I arrange for anyone else to do so.
血衣有可能是被
Impossible
罗世
for
文捡回去的
that。Lo Shiwen took the bloodstained coat back. It has nothing to do with me.
罗世文已经醒了，
Lo Shiwen is awake now. Did he go down the well to retrieve the bloodstained coat? Just ask him.
而马捕头
Officer Ma, it's an undeniable fact that you have investigated the dry well. This can prove it. How can we prove it? This one. It's probably this thin thread.
决定性的证
The
据
decisive evidence is this thin thread.
荒唐！
Absurd. What can a single thread prove?
这根细线
This thin thread was found in the gap between the bricks on the well wall.
线上没沾多少灰尘，也没有日
The
晒雨
thread
淋
is clean and intact, not exposed to sun or rain. Clearly, it got stuck recently.
这根细线
What is the connection between this thin thread and Officer Ma?
县老爷，
Judge Zhang, this thin thread is red and yellow. Its color is quite distinctive.
它红色的部
The
分
red part of
呈黑
this
赤色，
of it is
不是染
dark
料的颜色，
crimson, not
更
dye
像是
color.
风干多年的血渍。
It looks more like long-dried bloodstains.
黄色的部
The
分也
yellow
显
part
著
also appears
原本应
aged.
当是
Originally, it
黄
should
色。
have been a bright yellow color.
还请二
May I
位
kindly ask
说
both
得
of
再
you to
明白
explain
些
more clearly?
在下愿为大人
I
指
would
出
like to point out the connection
此细线
between this
与马
thread
步
and
之间
Officer
的
Ma. Is it this thing?
这根细
This
线
thin thread, it is the tassel from Officer Ma's sword. Dun, dun, dun. The tassel has dried blood stains on it, which is a unique characteristic of Officer Ma's sword.
细线很可能
The thread got stuck in the crevice as Officer Ma leaned over the well probing with his sword.
马捕头，
During the pursuit of a fugitive, you damaged your scabbard. The blood-stained tassel
刀
moved
碎
free.
满是血渍，本官很是感动。本官
I
曾借
borrowed
走你
your
的刀，
sword and had a new scabbard crafted using high-quality wood. So that's the secret of the scabbard, I guess.
刚刚
Just now I took a closer look at this thread, and indeed it is from your tassel. No, it's not me.
我是调
I
查过那口井，
did investigate the well, but I didn't find anything. It's also possible that someone else took the bloodstained coat before I had the chance.
马捕头，
Officer Ma, didn't you just say you didn't order anyone to look for the bloodstained coat?
除罗世文外，
Except Lo Shiwen, everyone who knew about bloodstained coat was at Lo Pei's house.
不过你
It's only you, me, Afu, and Judge Zhang who knew about it.
马捕头，
Officer Ma, what is the truth behind all this? Shen, stop accusing others without evidence. Don't blame the weapons if harm comes your way.
马捕头，
Officer Ma, for now, please put down the sword. Lord, Shen is being too oppressive.
本部蒙冤受
I've
屈
been wronged and treated unfairly. I cannot accept it in my heart.
纵然本
Even
官
if I
相信
believe
你
that
有
you are
冤
being
屈，
unjustly treated,
血
you
衣之事，
still need to give
你总
an
得给我一个
explanation for the
解释
bloodstained
吧。
coat.
姓沈的巧舌如
Shen
簧
has silver tongue. It's hard for me to defend myself.
若你有证
If
据
you
能
have
证明
evidence
自
to
己的
prove your
清白，
innocence, that would be
也行啊。
acceptable too. Lord, if I have a way to prove my innocence,
何否请
could you
大人
please
知道
help me
姓
in
沈的
bringing
诬告之
charges
罪？
against Shen for false accusation?
这个嘛，
For this matter,
本朝律
punishment
法
for false
对诬告
accusation in our
处罚极重。
dynasty is severe, but Mr.
先
Shen
生
was
毕竟
invited
是
by
本
me.
官请
难道大人是打定
Are you
心思要
suggesting,
误
my
导我？
lord, that you have made up your mind to show favoritism?
大人，
Judge Zhang,
说真的冤枉
if Officer Ma is truly innocent, I'm willing to accept punishment. Shen,
先生，
马捕头，
Officer Ma, can
你
you
现
speak
在
out
可
now?
以说了吧？
What can you prove?
什么
What can prove
能
your
证明
innocence?
是
Yes. Introduction.
大人，
Lord, Shen's accusations against me are all based on speculation and have no basis.
那件血
I have never seen that blood-stained coat, so I cannot provide any explanation for it.
非要说
It's
的话，
possible that young burned the clothing since he is an accomplice of Lo Shiwen.
至于本部的
To
清
determine
白，
my innocence, all you need to do is take a look at the hands of the deceased.
吴大娘，
Auntie Wu, is there anything special about the hands
有
of
什
the
么特
deceased?
死者的指尖
The
有
fingertips
擦
have
伤
abrasions
和
and
挫
bruises,
伤
with the nails and surrounding
指甲
skin
及
being
其周围的
damaged.
皮肉均有破损。这是他
These are the
垂死挣
resistance
扎时
wounds
用
left
力
by
抓挠
struggling to
所留
scratch
下的
and
抵
blood
抗
before death.
因此，
Therefore,
你
do you
认为
believe
凶
that the
手身上
murderer
会有
would
抓
have
伤？
scratch marks on their body?
准确的说，
More precisely,
是
on
受
his
伤。
hands.
道理我
The
给马
logic
捕
I've
头讲
explained to
过，
Officer Ma before
在
that
扼杀
is
类
that
案
in
件
cases
中，
of asphyxiation,
受害者会本能
the
地抓住
victim
扼
will
颈
by
力
instinct
量的
grab
来
the
源，
source of the strangling
用力
force
往
and
外
pull
拉，
outward
进
resist.
因此，往往会
Therefore,
在
it
凶手的
often
手
leaves
部
scratch
留
marks on
下
the
抓痕。
murderer's hands.
可是
Maybe
大
he
娘
had，gloves?
这个案子的
No,
凶器
but
不是
because
画
she...
轴吗？
But auntie, wasn't the murder weapon in this case a scroll painting? Is it like paint on the victim's fingers and not blood?
吕先生在抵抗
Miss
的时
Liu,
候
when resisting, would
抓
have
的也应
been
该是画
grabbing the
轴吧？
scroll, right?
你仔细看看那轴画，
Take a closer look at the
上面
painting.
有
Are
抓
there
刀
scratch
痕迹
marks
吗？
on it?
没有，
There are no scratch
只有
marks,
些
only
其他
signs
痕
of
迹。
compression.
死者头发和背上都没
No
沾染
gold
墙
dust
灰
or floor
或
dust
地
if the
上的尘
victim's
土，
hair or back shows
是
she
被
was
从
strangled from
背后
behind.
扼杀的。凶手的双手
The
会放
murderer's
开
hands
距
would be
画轴
placed
中
near the
心较
center of
近
the
的区域。
scroll so as to control the victim.
既然受害者抵
Since
抗
the
时
victim
没
wasn't
有抓
able
画
to
轴，
grab the
那就
scroll
只
during the
能抓
struggle,
手。
she'd only grabbed the hand.
您的
You
意
mean
思
by
是，
simply examining
仔
Officer
细
Ma's
检查
hand,
一
we
下
can
马捕头的
determine
手
if he's the
就
real
能知道？
murderer?
这只是老
This is
身
just
的
my
说
humble
见。
opinion. Officer Ma rolled up his sleeves. My hands are clean. I'm clear. I'm innocent.
大娘，
Auntie,
有没有
is
可
it
能
possible
马捕
that
头
Officer
行
Ma
凶
wore
时
gloves
戴了
when
手
he
套？
committed the crime?
那姑娘挣扎时
The girl
把指
scratched
甲的
her
抓破，
nails when she struggled.
那么用
She
力，
grabbed so hard, even
即
though
使
they
是隔着衣
close,
服
there would be
也会。
bruises.
姓沈的，
What do you have to say now, Shen?
根据本
The
州
legal
刑
code
律，
states that the crime of false accusation shall be punished with third-degree offense. What is the crime you falsely accused me of? Murder?
那可是死
That's a
罪
capital
呀！
crime.
沈先
Mr.
生，
Shen, Officer Ma has already presented evidence. Do you still insist that he's the murderer?
你现在
You
撤
can
销
still
指控
withdraw
还
the
来得
charges
及，
now. I will treat
本官
everything as if it never
就当
happened.
一次。
Of course, gonna double down on this. He's the baddie. Clearly. I don't know why or how.
先生，
Shen, shall we
要
take
不
time
我
to
们从
consider
长
this
计议。
matter thoroughly?
虽然在这
Although
种
it's
情况下
frustrating
让
to
马
let
捕头
Officer
吃
Ma
掉
escape
了，
in
不
this
甘
case,
心。
we'll have to accept it.
看来
It appears that Mr. Shen cannot find any loopholes either. Stakes are high, indeed. We're gonna go all in, right? Ho ho ho. Lord, in such a situation, can we really not consider Mr. Shen's accusations as false? As his actions as false accusations?
适可而止吧
I'm。going to stop, Officer Ma.
看来这个
It
案
seems
子
this case won't have a
一时
conclusion
半会儿也
anytime
不会
soon.
有结
Let's
论。
adjourn the hearing for today.
且慢，
Wait a moment.
大人，
Judge, I still firmly
我坚持
believe
认为
that
马捕头
Officer
是
Ma
凶
is the
手。
murderer.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, even so, are you
即使这
confident you
样，
can prove
你仍
conclusively
然
that
有把握
Officer Ma
证
is the
明
killer?
我想试一试。
I'd like to give it a try.
姓沈的，
Shen, did you simply
刚才吴大娘说的那
regard
些
what
话
Auntie Wood
都
said
当是耳
earlier
旁
as
风
if
了。
it were nothing?
我本来还想
I
看在
was
张大人
initially
的份
planning
上
to
放
let you
你
off the
一马。
hook for Lord's sake,
现
but
在
now
这
it's
事
far
儿
from
没
over.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, I can only give you
本官
one chance.
谢谢张大人。
Thank you,
一次
Judge
足够。
Chang. One chance is enough. Maybe he used his feet?
先生，
Shen, how do you
你打
plan
算
to
怎么？
prove it?
是马捕头
Did
用某
Officer
种
Ma
方法
conceal the
掩
wound in
盖了
some
什么？
way?
还是说
Or is it possible that
吕先
Mr.
生手指的
Liu's
伤
finger
并
injury
不
was
是抵
not
抗
a
伤？
a defensive wound?
我刚才在
I
心中
just
把案子
reviewed the
复盘
case
了
in
一
my
遍，
mind. The current
目
line
前的
of
推理
reasoning
路
seems to be correct.
只是马捕头
However, Officer Ma
从
has
一个新的角
presented
度
a counter
提出了
argument
反
from a
证，
new angle.
我们也应该转
We
变
should
思
also
考角
shift
度，
our perspective, consider alternative
不去
angles.
讨论是否的问
Instead
题
of。discussing whether something is
思考
true
一
or
下。
not, let's take a moment to contemplate.
为什么马捕头的
Why are
手
there
上
no scratches on
没有抓
Officer Ma's hands?
请沈先生
Mr.
出
Shen,
示
please
证
present
据。
the evidence.
能解释马
One
捕头手
possible
上为何没
explanation
有
for
抓
the
伤的
lack
证
of
据。
scratches on Ma's hands is... I should resave. Is it this? Doesn't really. Or is it this? Or maybe this? Let's try the bamboo cutter. Okay,
姓沈的，
so that wasn't it. Oh my god, we
沈先
died.
生，若麻布头
Okay, yeah. Bloodshed in the courtroom. In a fit of rage, Officer Mas from his sword towards Shen jury. Is
能解释马捕头手上为何没有抓？
it this? No? Oh, come on.
姓沈的，
Come on, I keep pressing.
能解释马捕头手上
It's not this. It's not... Is it the belt? Stained with blood. Maybe he used the belt and the blood on her fingers from his belt. No.
姓沈的，
Ah, there's skip. Okay. I have no idea. No idea. Like, I'm gonna say he used his legs somehow or something to, you know, do some weird ninja maneuver, but I don't really know which one of. Okay, how about the autopsy report? Nope. It all went differently than I thought. Yeah, like the well wasn't used to store the body or anything. At least so far. Blacksmith's manual. Is it? Yeah, okay. The reason why there are no scratches on Officer Ma's hands is because he was wearing arm guards. Ah, yeah, he had the arm guards, I forgot. It's mentioned in the manual. Not long ago, he had arm guards reinforced by a blacksmith. Shen, are you kidding me? The arm guards protect the forearm, not the hand. But if Officer Ma used his arms to hold the scroll tightly, it wouldn't be tightly secured. There'd be bruises on the chin even if she didn't break free. No hanging took place, yeah. But in fact, she only had strangulation marks on her neck. Only strangulation marks on the neck?
沈先生，麻捕头
Mr.
的
Shen,
手
there are
上
no
衣裳
injuries on Officer Ma's hands, even if I agree with your arguments.
也很难
It's
就
still
此
difficult
认
to
定
conclusively
他是凶手。
determine he's the murderer, isn't it?
他的确
He
有
could
可
have
能带着
killed her
火炬
wearing
行凶
arm，guards, but it's
但
not
也可
possible
能
he's not
真的跟案子没关系。
related at all.
如果知道了本案真正的凶器，
If we were to find out the
一切
true
就完全不同。
weapon used in this case, things would be totally different.
真正的
The
凶
true
器，
murder weapon?
凶器
Isn't
难
murder
道
weapon
不
the
是话头
scroll?
吗？
No, yeah, it's the scabbard, right?
真正的
The
凶
true
器
murder
是
weapon is... Yeah. Scabbard. Actually, the murder weapon is the scabbard of Officer Ma's sword. The scabbard. See, I figured this out a million years ago, but the game was trying to deceive me, and I did like sort of, like I say, 50-50 bought the false explanation. Scabbard.
不过
The scabbard has
刀鞘
cloud
上有一些
patterns,
铭
but
文
no
装饰，
corresponding marks were found
女
on
先
Mr.
生的裂痕
Lu's
中
neck.
好像没有哎。
马捕头先用护臂
Officer
包
Ma
裹
first
刀
wrapped
鞘
the，scabbard
再
with
以
the
刀鞘
arm
为
guard,
棍
then
棒
used
杀
it
人，
as a club to kill her. What?
这样就能避免刀鞘
This
上
would
的花纹
prevent the
在死者
patterns
颈部
on
留
the
下痕迹
scabbard。from leaving marks on the victim's neck. What? What a complex method.
小神的，
Shen, are you indeed
真是
eloquent and
巧舌
almost
如簧，
managed to deceive
险
the
些又
Lord
蒙蔽了
again?
你所谓的凶器，
So-called murder
本质
weapon
上
you
与画轴
mentioned is
并无区别。
essentially no different from the scroll.
而刚才乌大
County
娘
Wood
已经
just
说了，
mentioned killing this
用这
way,
种
the
手法杀
murderer's
人，
hand would
凶手的
inevitably
手
be
必然会被
scratched.
抓伤。这你又怎么
How
解
do you
释？
explain this? Please allow me a moment to think.
再想想，
Reconsider.
大人，
Lord, baseless
小
accusations
小
and
拿不
reckless
出证
behavior
据
will
就胡乱攀咬。
undermine our authority as officials.
今日我必须追究他
Today I
诬告
must
的罪名。
hold him accountable for the false accusations he has made.
这个
Well, in that case,
大人，
Lord, this point, are you still trying to cover for him?
来人，
Come on, take Shen Chumping and
Shen
Afu
Ma
away
Shen.
first. What? So wait, that wasn't it? It wasn't? Okay. That was a very convoluted.
能解释马捕头手上为何没有抓伤的证物时，
I have to choose this.
马捕头的手上是因为不久前，
如果
那样扣不紧。但事实上，
Yeah, we already saw this.
也很，
So it's
他
some
的
other.
确有可能带着护具行凶，但也可
Or
能
maybe there is hanging
如果知
after
道
all
了
then.
真正的
凶器。
凶器是
Is it the bamboo stick? Bamboo stick has similar patterns. Cane. Of course, it could still be the scroll. I don't know that. But the arm guard has also this, so maybe it's the arm guard. I don't know, let's try that.
事实上
The true murder weapon is actually the arm guard.
什么？
What? Oh, how do you explain that?
吕姑娘的
Miss
确是被
Liu
马
was indeed strangled
被
from
活
behind by
杀，
Officer Ma.
但扼住她脖子的
It's not the skull that strangled her, but rather the arm of Officer Ma wearing a guard.
吕姑娘挣
When
扎
Miss
时
Liu was struggled, she
抓的
grabbed
是
the
金铁匠
reinforced
加
arm
工的
guard of
护臂，
Officer Ma.
才没有在马捕
That's
头手
why
上
there were
留
no
下抓
scratch
痕。
marks left on Officer Ma's hands.
这都是臆测。
This is speculation, you have no evidence.
吕姑娘脖子上的勒
Strangulation
痕就
marks
是证
only
据
use。evidence. Compare the strangulation marks with the measurements of the arm guards in the manual.
你护臂上那两
The
根
arm
绑带的
guard
剑和
straps
粗
perfectly
细
match the
与
vertical
勒痕中的
bars
手
in the
纹完
strangulation
全一
marks.
致。相比画轴，
The width of the strangulation marks also matches better compared to the scroll painting.
凡有接触
All，contact leaves traces.
即便你销毁了护
Even if you destroy the arm guards, blacksmith Chong can help verify the truth.
那为何
Then why do the straps in the scroll painting also match perfectly?
画轴是你精心
Scroll
准备
painting
的
is a
伪凶器，
meticulously prepared fake weapon.
上面的绑带
Straps on the
是从
scroll
护臂上
painting
拆下
were
来的。
dismantled from the arm guard. Hmm.
之前我就觉
I
得
found
很
it
奇怪
strange before it
画轴一般
as
以
well.
钢
The
带，
scroll paintings are usually bound with silk ribbons.
为何这种
Why
画
is
轴
there a
要
leather
绑
strap
带？
on this scroll painting, and why are there two of them?
这想必是你
This
注
must
意
be
到
your
务
attempt to
必留
cover
下的
up
恶狠
after
后
noticing the
所做的补救。
strangulation marks left by the armed guard.
认罪吧，
Confess,
马普
Officer Ma.
你已经无从
You
抵
can
赖。
no longer deny it.
人
It
确
was
实是我
indeed
杀
me
的。
who killed her.
马大伟，
What a way, why? Why did
你
you?
为何
Why did you kill a female
为何要
editor?
杀一个女？
So weird. Just what is not why did you kill her? Why did you kill a female editor? It's like if it was a male editor, would be understandable, or a female, I don't know, a seamstress. That's natural, but female editor, why would you kill it? The first one in China. China.
你倒是说话
You say
呀！
something.
马捕头杀害
Officer
吕
Ma
姑娘，
killed this to Liu,
或许是为了
perhaps
这
for
个
the
人。
sake of this person. It's probably for low pay, because he was too low paid by the editor.
吕姑娘在镇
Miss
上的
Liu
人际
had a
关系很
simple
简单，
social relationship in the town.
除罗氏文外，
Apart from Lo
就
Shiwen,
只
the
有
only
罗佩有
person
动
with
机杀害
motive to
她。
kill her is Lo Pei.
罗佩，
Lo Pei, but wasn't Liu Picheng his editor?
孩童点点曾遇见
Yes,
两人
Child
发生冲突，
Tintin witnessed conflict between the two of them.
起因是吕姑
The
娘
cause was that
希望
Mr.
罗佩
Liu,
将罗
Miss
氏
Liu
文
wanted
作
Lo
为
Pei
小
to
说的共
announce
撰
Lo
人公布。
Shiwen as co-author of the novel.
这是罗氏
This
文
is
的
just
胡
Lo
言乱
Shiwen's
语。
nonsense. No one in
镇
town
上
believes it.
空穴来风，
Rumors can sometimes be closer
有
to
的
the
时候流
truth,
言
even if
反
they
而
are
更
based
贴
on
近事
baseless
实。
claims.
此话怎
What do
讲
you？ mean by that?
我读过罗佩
I
的小
have
说，
read Lopez novels,
搜查
and
现场
during
时
the
也看
investigation,
了
I
不少
have
罗氏文
also
的手
seen
稿。
Lo Shiwen's manuscripts.
作为侦探故
As
事，
detective stories, the
两人
core
作品
tricks
中
in
的核
both
心
of
轨
them
迹
works are truly
确
designed
实
by
像是
one
同一人设
person.
计。
那为
Why
何
doesn't
没有人
anyone
相信
believe
罗
Lo
氏
Shiwen
文？
then?
罗佩写的故
Lopez
事，
stories have
人物
vivid
鲜活，
characters
情节
and
紧凑，
tightly woven
叫人
plots
手
that
不释
keep
卷。
readers engaged.
罗氏文写
Lo
文章
Shiwen's
四
writing
季流水
seems
账，
like a mere list
读
of
起来味
events,
同嚼蜡，
making it tedious and boring to read.
所以众人知道他
Therefore,
是嫉妒
everyone
罗佩。
assumes that he is simply jealous of Lo Pei.
吕碧城
Liu Picheng
却
noticed
注
this
意
matter.
我在罗氏文
I
的书
found a
桌上
half-written
找到
letter
了半封
on
信，
Lo Shiwen's desk,
看字迹是
handwriting
吕姑娘
appears
写的。
Miss Liu.
内容上看，
Based on its
吕姑娘
content,
打算检举罗佩，
Miss Liu intends to expose Lo Pei.
此举
This move might
怕
have
是引
caused
起了
Lo
罗
Pei
佩
to
的恐
panic.
惧，于是他
So
利用
he
马
took
捕头对
advantage
他
of
的
the
崇拜，
admiration
教
from
唆杀
Officer
人。
Man, instigated him to commit murder.
不，罗翁是无
No,
辜的，
Lo,
都
Mr.
是
Lo
我
is
自作主
innocent.
张。
It's all my fault for acting on my own.
吕碧城
Liu
受人蛊
Picheng
惑，
was bewitched
要
by
毁掉
someone
罗
and
翁。
wanted to destroy Master Lo.
我是实在
I
看不下
couldn't
去
bear to
了。
watch any longer. I
处子下
resorted to
策。
this plan. What? What do you mean?
那天罗翁找
That
我
day,
喝茶，
when Master Lo invited me for tea, I finally knew.
吕碧城竟
As
打算
editor,
以修
Liu
转
Picheng
身份，
planned to forcibly
强行
list
将
Lo
罗氏文列为
Shivas
罗
and
翁小说的
co-author
共撰
of
人。
Master Lo's novels.
罗氏文可是个大烟鬼呀！
Lo Shiva is indeed a heavy smoker, I
当时
guess.
我就气得
Opium.
急火攻心，拔
So
刀
the
指
marks
天。
on the victim's fingers were just from failing get through the smithing gear. I guess, yeah, because I thought it was actual blood or something, but or maybe it was her own blood from like scratching too hard. But yeah, that's still a bit unclear. At that time, I was furious that I drew my sword and pointed it towards the sky.
实在
It's
不忍
truly
心罗翁一世英
heartbreaking
名
to
就
see
此
Master
毁于一
Lo's
旦。
lifelong reputation being ruined in this way.
可罗翁
But
心
Master
善，
Lo was kind of and comforted comforted
Liu
me.
Picheng
Liu
心意已决，
Picheng was
而他淡泊
resolved
名
and
利。
he's indifferent to fame.
他说他
He
昨晚
said
约了
he'd
罗氏文聊
arranged
一
a
下，
chat with Lo
想给罗氏
Shiwen
文一个
last
回
night
头
to
是岸
give
的
him
机
a
会。
chance to mend his ways.
我听了这话，倒
Upon
是心
hearing
生一
this,
计，
I came up with a plan.
只要将吕
If I
碧
kill
城灭
Liu
口，
Picheng and
再嫁
frame
祸
Lo
给罗氏
Shiwen, I
文，
can protect
就能
Master
保护。
Lo.
所以
So
吕
crumbs
先
on
生
the
嘴角的
corners of
潮膏
Miss Liu's
也
mouth
是你栽
was
赃罗氏文
planted
用
by
的。
you to frame Lo Shiwen.
那是我第二次
Those
进
were
入现
placed
场
by
时
me
放
when
的。
I entered the scene for the second time.
说说
Please
昨
tell me
晚
what
的事。
happened last night.
昨晚之
Mr.
事，
Shen had already
沈
explained
先
most
生
of
已
what
经说的
happened
八九
last
不离
night.
我一晚上都
I
在跟
spent
踪
the
吕
whole
碧
night
城，
following Liu
并寻找
Picheng
下手机
and
会。
looking for a chance to kill her.
听他跟罗世
I
文
heard
那
her
个二郎
arguing
吵
with
架
an，untrustworthy Lo Shiwen and saw her crying by the bridge.
他遇到沈先生一行
After
后，
she encountered
突然
Mr.
跑
Shen
去
and
了罗世
after
文
she
家，
suddenly ran to Lo Shiwen's house.
这正好给了我机会。
This gave me the perfect opportunity.
当时
After that
李
moment,
碧
Lu
城正在
Bicheng
专注的
focused
写
on
信，
writing a letter.
根本没有注意到我在他身后
I。didn't notice me behind her.
当我瞥见信的
When I
内容
glanced
时
at，the content, I
更
was
确定
even
他
more
该死。
certain of her guilt from behind her.
他断气后
After，she died, I tried to
我把护臂上的皮
belt
带
of
绑到了
my
法
arm
轴上，
guard to the scroll
把
and
尸
put
体放进了衣
the
柜中。
corpse in the wardrobe.
原以为这
In
样
this way, I thought I
就
could
能把这一
blame
切推给
everything
罗
on
世
Lo
文，
Shiwen,
却没想到
but I never expected. Come on, say something.
却没想到，在
But
差
you
不多
didn't
的时
expect
间，
that around the same
罗
time
世
Lo
文对罗
Shiwen had
佩
decided to
也
kill
动了
Lo
杀。
Pei. Ooh, murder animations. Two killers at the same time, two murders.
造化弄人，
He plays tricks on
你
us.
想构
You
陷
were
罗世
trying
文
to
杀
frame
人，
Lo Shiwen for murder.
罗世文觉
Lo
得杀
Shiwen,
害
on the
罗
other
佩
hand, was the one who murdered Lo Pei.
对本案而言，
Surprisingly, Lo
他竟
Shiwen
意外地有了不在
unexpectedly
场
had
证
an
物，
alibi in relation to this case.
你不得不再
You
次
had to
进入
go
现
back
场
to，burn the coat
烧
and
血
heat
衣，
charcoal to
点判
mislead
门。
onto Wu.
好
Oh,
你个马
really
大
nice. Have
鬼！
you told me, Mataway?
撒下的一
A
个谎，
lie often requires
往
another
往
lie
需
to
另一
cover
谎
it
言
up.
来。都是一阵第七
First
章，
line, Chapter 7, Confined
第一
Room
行
Mystery.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, you are also...
来人，
Come on, take
把马
Mataway
大
to the
伟
jail. Yay, case solved. Finally. Lady in the wardrobe. 15 minutes later at the court's prison cell. Lin Chumbing explained slowly whatever
真
happened.
是太
I'm
傻
so
了，
foolish.
竟然
I
对
said
李
many
修
rude
正说
things
出
to
了
Miss
那么多，
Liu.
所有
When
人都
everyone
笑我是
laughed at
疯
me
子
and
的时候
called me a crazy person, I wished someone would believe me,
哪怕只有
even
一
if there
个。
were only one.
当这个人
When this
真的
person
出现
finally
时，
appeared, I didn't believe her and instead suspected her
我却不相信。
motives.
他们是
What
怎么一
others
起
said is true. I'm ungrateful and vicious.
这不全是你
It's
的
not
错。
all your fault.
被打压太久
After
后，
being suppressed for
难免会
too
多疑。
long, it's inevitable that you will doubt yourself. Mr. Shen, I once framed you, but you helped me instead.
其实
Actually, I did it for myself.
我来找你
I came to you
是
to
想了
learn
解《
about
斗
the
士一
book,
阵》这本书
The。Confined Room Mystery.
我们主要想知道
We mainly
你是
want to
怎么
know
想出
why
斗士一
you,
阵中
how
的
you
轨迹
came
的。
up with the twist in that book.
我
Why?
为
Why
什
do
么非
you
要问这
have
个？
to ask about this book? I don't know.
啊？不知
Don't
道。
know.
沈先
Mr.
生，
Shen, you're really smart. You have
你们
seen
的
through
确
me
厉害。
completely.
斗士一
Confined Room Mystery. That's the real reason why I killed Lo Pei. Half a year ago, Lo Pei went to Yangtze with Miss Liu to visit the Golden Words.
回来后
After returning,
就写出了
he
斗
wrote
士一
Confined
阵。
Room Mystery.
前些日
The
子，
other day, Miss Liu came to
李
see
修
me.
传来找我，
She said that she found out that the ideas in
又
most
不
of
是
Lo
自己
Pei's
想的。
book were not his own.
他认为那样不
She
对。
thought it was wrong that I was co-author of his books. Lo Pei should have put my name on it. I went to talk to Lo Pei, but he kept showing me how successful the Confined Room Mystery was, and saying he could write books on his own. I'm dispensable.
这话确实让人生气。
This is really irritating. I was not angry.
我自
I
知
know I'm useless, I'm good at nothing but the imperial examination.
罗翁文采
Master Lo has brilliant literary talent. He has made many friends in that circle. Only he can turn my ideas into stories. Seeing fans like the twist in the story, my heart, actually, I'm very happy.
但斗士一阵却
The
让你意识
confined
到
room mystery made you realize that
自
you're
己
not
不
the
是
only
唯一
one.
的。
He was two-timing
怎么
me
能
with
有
somebody
别人的
else.
诡计？
How can he use other people's plot twists?
那我的存在还
Then
有
what is
什
the
么
point
价
of
值？
my life? Since my life has no meaning,
那就
let's
一
die
起灭
together.
亡！我才
That's why I
不
killed
杀了
him. That's why I killed him. Ha ha ha.
沈先
Mr.
生，
Shen, Lo Shivan is
博士
going
们
crazy
又
again.
发癫了，
You should leave right now.
给
It's time
给
to
他
give
吃戒烟丹啊！
him smoking cessation pills.
先生，
Shen is a
难道
bad.
热爱
Is
是
it
件
a bad
坏
thing
事
to have passion for
为何
something?
突然这么问？
Why do you suddenly ask me this?
我感觉
I feel that both Officer
马
Ma
普
and
和
Lo
罗世
Shivan
文
genuinely
都
love
发现那
detective novels,
但两人
but
竟都
both
因
of
此
them
杀
killed
人。
someone because of it.
我在
I
想，
wonder if one day
我热爱
the
的
love
不
of
是谁，
science will make
也
you
让
do
我
bad things too. Evil
罗世文
science.
走到这一步，
Lo Pei bears a
有很
great
大的责任。
responsibility for Lo Shivan's current situation.
至于你
As
说的
for
问
the
题，
problem you mentioned,
我认为
I think we only need to
只需区
distinguish
分
between
热
love
爱
and
与狂热。
fanaticism.
狂热
Fanaticism?
马普头因为盲
Officer
目
Ma's
崇拜
blind worship
而
is
丧
a
失了
kind
理
of
智，
fanaticism.
罗世文则
Lo
是因为
Shivan
过分
gradually
执着
became
而
extreme
逐渐
due
极
to
端，
excessive
是
obsession.
另一种
It's
狂热。
different kind of fanaticism.
真正的热爱
True love is
是不
rational.
明白了。
I see.
不
That's
过，
but
人
I
在
can
面对自己在意的事物
can
时，
people really stay
真的
rational
能
when
时
it
刻保
comes to
持理
things they
智吗？
truly care about? Okay. I guess I will save and end the stream here though. We solved the murder, so I can rest easy tonight. I believe Yangtze is the real killer. You mean the river? The river is the killer. That could be. Maybe that's what's gonna be revealed. The river speaks to everybody and turns them into murderers, and they're only tools of the river. But anyways, I'm Adventure Argonaut. I thank you for watching, and remember to cover your tracks well when you commit a murder. Bye bye.